What is up? What is up? What is up? You got the credit card and investment community in the building. You know, it's your boy Sledge from the Sledge Inc. team. But enough about me. We can talk about me later. I want to make the first introduction to my friend. I don't know if it's on the right or left of me, Lisa J. Stocks. You can go ahead and introduce yourself, Lisa.
Hi, Sledge. How are you? Hi, Rod.
Hey, how you doing,
Um,
Lisa?
Good. Well, I am Lisa J. Stocks, and I just celebrated my 2 years of my YouTube channel, and I share all things money, investing, and staying out of debt over on my channel. And thank you for having me on tonight with you guys.
Absolutely. What you got down there, Rod?
Sorry, I was trying to share this out. Yeah, actually I'm Rod from Points Blank Travel. I actually have a couple different channels. I have Points Blank Travel where I talk about credit cards, points, miles, and cash back, and how to travel for little or no money out of your pocket using credit card points, miles, or cash back. And I also have an investing channel, Investing with Rod. Um, which on that channel, I'm talking about stocks, crypto, and exchange traded funds or ETFs. But more importantly, I'm showing people how to invest on a budget. You know, you only have 5, 10, $20 a payday or $20 a month to invest. You know, you don't have to save up till you get to 500 or 1,000. You could actually do it with those $5. And on the channel, we show you how to do that. I'd say probably 80 to 90% of the time, I will make a stock or crypto purchase live or during the video, should I say, depending on what I'm doing, just to show everybody how it's done. So that's me in a nutshell.
Okay. Everybody, I mean, if you in here, man, you probably know your boy, man. Same old, man. I talk about credit cards, traveling, anything that could be done with credit cards. But I talk about it from my point of view, and yeah, man, I want to get into it. The the purpose of this live today specifically, and there's going to be more community members joining. I know Joe Beretta's going to be here. Chad Money Minute's going to be here. Key from Kiki's Adventures going to be here. So yeah, we got a full show. We'll probably run this thing for about an hour and a half. But yeah, the reason I brought everybody together today is because I wanted to find out, and also I wanted the viewers to find out, what do you guys have planned for your channel for the remainder of this year going into 2025?
I'll take that one first. One of the things I'm looking at is, and I got my yearly review from YouTube today. I definitely want to do more uploads, whether it's video or live streams on Points Blank Travel, where I'm talking about the points and the miles. Um, I don't like throwing numbers out there saying I want to have X amount of subscribers. I'm more concerned with uploads. It's going to start with the uploads because without me uploading, I'm not going to get subscribers. I'm not going to get views. I'm not going to have retention.
Right.
Um, that's one of my goals is to have more uploads. Probably try to double the uploads I did in 2024.
Wow.
Again, when I say uploads, I mean videos or live streams. And I also want to look at duration. I want to keep my audience engaged on a particular video or live stream longer. I know Roberto Blake had said 60% is good. Uh, I'm not really pleased with the 35 to 50% level um, that I saw a lot in 2024. So definitely want to focus on that. And on investing with Rob, we're basically doing whatever it takes by any means necessary to get that channel monetized. We're about 100 and little over 100 subscribers from hitting 1,000 and watch time. I got to, again, it start with uploads. So my biggest thing in 2025, as far as my channel is concerned, is give the people what they want, but make sure it's quality over quantity. But I do want to get the uploads up. So
For sure. Wait a minute. How many subscribers you said you're away?
a little over 100, man. I think I'm right at, last time I looked earlier today was at 889.
Man, Man, we better everybody in this chat, you better throw out that shameless plug to to that
Well, hey, I
channel,
always
man.
put it out there, man. Investing with Rod, R-O-D. My name is on the screen. I kept it simple. I had another name. I changed it because I kind of wanted to be more personal on this one, personable.
Yeah.
I'm like that on PBT as well. But yeah, man, y'all subscribe. One of the things I pride myself on, regardless of what I do, if I don't know the answer, I'm smart enough to know how to find the answer. And I'm surrounded by too many intelligent people, whether it's on Points Blank Travel, whether it's the alliance with my other content creators, the community. I'm surrounded by too many good people. So if I don't know the answer, I'll find it.
For sure. Before we we got two more people in here. Dale, man, go ahead and introduce yourself. And while you introduce yourself, when are you starting the channel, man? When are you started? We want to know.
So I'm Dell. Everyone knows. Some people call me Prince. Starting the channel, I'm trying to start the channel probably either next week or probably starting in January. But working with Joe behind the scenes and trying to figure out how to set some stuff up. So I'm definitely trying to get that started. But it's good to be here, finally on the chat with everyone. Watch you guys all the time. And I know this chat is going to go crazy tonight. So I'm here for any questions, content, anything, investing, whatever.
For sure. Then we got the big bro. Like I say, I don't know if it's the right or left hand corner. It's my left hand corner from where I'm at. The big bro, Chaz Money Minutes. Chad, the question before you came in was, what do you have planned for your channel from this point to the end of the year? On top of what do you have planned for 2025?
Well, for my channel, I don't really do the whole YouTube meta that a lot of other creators do and release schedules. Everybody knows me. I go live when I feel like it. I drop a video when I feel like it. But because I'm in my end game and, where I am in the game, which is kind of unique compared to a lot of people who are just learning, my sole focus, and I started at this year, is to make content to make my audience the smartest credit card using people in any room that they enter. Okay. Period. If I know a trick, we're going to chop it up. We're going to figure out how it works, why it works. And if it changes up, then we're going to talk about that too. Also, to show appreciation for the audience. That's as far as my channel goes. I don't really pay a lot of attention to subscriber numbers or anything like that. It's just I want people to be able to say, you know what? I know a spot where I can find out some good game. You know what I'm saying? I watched this guy and I know something I didn't know before. So that's really my goal as far as the channel goes. Other than that, 2025, just take care of my kids. Do what I got to do. Trying to make myself the best version I can be. Try to zero out all my points. I want 0 points by December 31st, 2025. I want to use them all. I don't care where I go, what I do. And then I told you guys the other night, my goal is by 2026 to do at least a 7-day all expense paid luxury trip with all points, 0 money out of pocket. Period. The only thing I'm bringing money for is the tip. That's it.
Hey man, I had a comment on that last video we did, on that last line they did. They said you can't do it with no money. Yeah, they said you couldn't do it.
Well, I'll accept the challenge because I know for a fact, just like here's a little spoiler, like a lot of people don't know with Aeroplan, if I stick to Aeroplan and I pay more points, I don't even have to pay the taxes cash. It's probably what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, with the hotels, there's no tax component. Right. So boom, if I do Aeroplan, boom, boom, and I do a roundabout Star Alliance from Florida to Hawaii, now I got flights, no cash out, hotels, no cash out, all inclusive. I'm eating. Like I'm so deep in this game. Like, all right, I mean, people want to challenge me, they can do that.
Man, y'all gotta check out the Chad Money Minutes channel, man. But I gotta give a shout out to some more people that came in. Got Texas Dog in the building. Make It Happen is in the building. My brother John R is in the building with the 5 spot. Gunner Diver, who has been a faithful viewer of these lives, is in the building. Cruz, was that Bolero? Look like one of Rod's subscribers in the building. Why Love, always, every single time Rod is on, Why Love is in the building.
Shout out to Why Love.
JP Buffett is in the building, who should be up here, but he is in the comments for some reason. Okay, let me see. Texas Dog say Dugras do it every year with points only with his family. You talk about to your comment, Chad.
Oh yeah, to do let me blur my background here. To do the points, yeah, he does his rip trips, and he does like solo trips. But I'm trying to do it with me and the wife because we need a break. We gotta make sure we take a break. But, I mean, I don't think it should be a problem because she down for the cause too, and she has her credit cards and everything like that. So I have also ways to pooling points that otherwise people think are impossible, and also they're releasing other ways to combine points across accounts. So yeah, I haven't met a hurdle yet that I couldn't overcome.
Hey, look. Y'all, I got a lot of stuff to talk about for what I got going on, man. Like I got a lot of stuff talking about, man. Because unfortunately, but not unfortunately, I'm gonna keep saying this. The last episode of Unfiltered 20 Questions with Sledge is gonna be on January 30th. The special guest is Anthony Venture, and I'm telling you, you guys do not want to miss this one. This is gonna be this. I won't say it's gonna be the best episode because all the episodes were great, but this is gonna be a special episode. It's gonna be different. The way we have it planned, Anthony's gonna ask me 10 questions, and I'm gonna ask him 10 questions. But it's gonna be a lot more than that. Yeah, man, you're gonna have to view this video in order to know. And right after that episode views, I'm archiving it and it's going straight to the members only section. So 1 minute after we get off that live, it's going straight into the members only. So if you didn't catch it live then and you're not a member, that's gonna be it for that episode. I had a lot of fun, man. Go ahead.
We gotta get the debates going.
Oh well, we got that. We gonna talk about that too. We gonna have some credit card debates, and we gonna start off with Joe Barreto versus Anthony Venture. A lot of people thought it wasn't gonna happen, but that debate is definitely gonna happen. Joe Barreto versus Anthony Venture, and I'm gonna have the privilege of having that on the Sledge Inc. team channel. So, because I'm gonna be the moderator of it. I kind of wanted to kick it off, but I don't want to be the owner of it. If you understand what I'm saying, I want that debate to be on my channel, and then I'll be the moderator. But the debates could be on anybody's channel. You know what I mean? And anybody can be the moderator. So I just wanted to start it with that one. The freaking I'm bringing a new interview format since I'm canceling Unfiltered. I'm bringing a new interview format. I haven't figured out. I don't have a name for it, but I want to have it the first episode either late January or early February. And the worst part about it is I don't have a guest yet so for the first episode, but it's gonna be something different that's not in the credit card space right now, and I'm gonna run that all the way through 2025. You know what? I'm gonna let the members pick the name. I'm just gonna put a poll out there. I'm gonna come up with like 5-6 names, and I'll just let the members pick the name of it. So I want to have a lot more of viewer interaction, and I I do videos that's fun for me. We got somebody else coming in a second. I do videos that's fun for me, but I want to have some videos where my viewers kind of dictate what I do, so I can just do it on the fly and it stays fun for me. Because one thing I always say is I never want this to be a job. Like if I did YouTube every day and it was the only thing I did and I did not go to work, I still wouldn't want it to be like a job. You know what I mean? So I want to continue to be fun, and that's why I do it right now, because it is fun. I got a best of unfiltered coming up. It is gonna drop someday this month. I'm gonna have a little mashup. It's gonna be the best of unfiltered. So everybody that's on the screen that's been on unfiltered, Lisa, Rod, Chad, half the credit card community. Yeah, y'all gonna be in. It's probably gonna be an hour-long video. So I got that coming up. Man, I can't. You know what? Yeah, I could mention it, but I ain't gonna even say that all the co-hosts. All the co-hosts are in the building. We got the Charge It to the Game podcast coming up. Yes, we got the Charge It to the Game podcast coming up. That's gonna be something new and innovative. Y'all go when all the hosts are in the building. Then we gonna say who all involved in it. Man, we got so much stuff going on. Like we got so much stuff going on. My content next year is gonna be more about cutting credit cards and not gaining credit cards. You know what I mean? Like as Chaz kind of said, like he kind of like in his end game, and I feel the same way. And I think it's time for me to start narrowing some of these things down, getting rid of some of these annual fees. I done seen what works for me and what doesn't work for me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get like that. Like I said, I feel like I'm taking up all the time with talking about these things. Let me see. And I don't think of anything else. And another, like Rod was saying about his velocity, I want to drop 4 to 6 videos per month, 4 videos per month. Not lives, but 4 to 6 full-length videos per month. When I first got into the game, I was doing 8. I was doing 2 every week. And somehow I got down to doing like 3. You know what I mean? I'm at like 3 a month now. But I want to pump my velocity back up. And yeah. That's pretty much it for me. But I wanted to bring this over to Lisa. What's up with the stock market today? Because I lost. What is up with the stock market today?
Oh my goodness. That's the question you have for me? I thought we were talking about our channel. Well, did you see in the news that we got another 25-point rate cut? Yeah. I guess the markets didn't like that at all. Not at all. I was showing we were chatting before we went live, and I was showing them a little picture of the heat map. Guys, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the heat map, but it's all red. There was just this one little green dot right there, and it's healthcare, and that was up a little over 2%. But yeah, everything pulled back. But there's gonna be days like this. There's gonna be time periods like this, and it's okay. The market will recover, and we have to look at it like your good quality investments are on sale today.
No, for sure. For sure. I know Rod and Chad definitely agree with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I definitely bought into VTI today, like 2 stocks. I'm like, okay.
Today.
You know.
Today. You know what's funny though? Literally right before we came on, I never hardly check my investments like that. I just happened to look. I was like, what? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. But do you want me to talk a little bit about my plans for my channel, or?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I was what Rod was saying was resonating with me about, dig into the analytics, go through my videos and see what intros kept the people, got them hooked in, and you know, what videos have a higher retention and where it drops off. And that's where I'm just trying to focus on that. I'm not a person that has a schedule. You know, some people appear on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday, and I've never been a person to have a schedule. I'm not even going to say that out loud, that I'm going to come up with a schedule. I don't see that happening, but my focus has always been on my videos, you know? And now I've only been monetized since May. So, you know, now I know the truth. I know the big picture. I know lives and shorts and a good quality video. I can see the difference of, you know, how everything adds up. And I think I know where to put in the work. And, you know, I like last night, it without fan funding, and there's no real replay value to lives. It is good to take that time to connect with community. So I like to do that. But it's just not as for focus. My focus is going to be on just doing the videos, but digging into those analytics hard to give the people the topics and in the delivery style that keeps their attention.
You know, I was thinking that too, Lisa. You know, and I listen. A lot of times, people, you say there's no fanfare in lives, and you're absolutely right. To a point.
I'm sorry. What I meant to say is with I don't know if you misheard me, if I didn't say it correctly. With when it comes to lives, if there's not a lot of fan funding, then it doesn't really. There's no replay that. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were.
Because I know I looked at some of my stuff, my old stuff, 3 and 4 hours, and it had a decent amount of views. But as I study YouTube, and I'm not talking about credit points and miles or finance, I'm just studying YouTube. I ran into a couple, Life With Us TV. They talk about travel and cruises. They had a video with 37,000 views that was 30 minutes long. So I was like, okay, if I can get my lives from probably 45 minutes to an hour, I might be golden. But Lisa got a point. I know with me, I just got not lazy, but comfortable not having to edit. It just, oh my goodness. I was just like, man, whatever come out. I can delete it or I'm gonna leave it, one of the two. I'm not gonna delete it for one small hiccup.
Nah.
But so.
Nah. Chad?
Huh? I mean, as far as lives go, the big draw for me is like Rod said, I don't have to edit them. And I'm somebody who I got a lot going on a lot of the time. So a lot of times stuff comes off like I don't script my videos anyway. So they might as well be lives. Really, a lot of my editing is B-roll footage and taking out the pauses and the ums and the uhs. But other than that, like anybody who's been consuming my content knows that at any given moment, I'll get on and go for an hour off of anything. You know what I mean? Another thing also, and Lisa, I hope that you will accommodate me once I get my schedule right. I definitely want to get together and chop up some game on these investments. When I first started my channel, I did some investment videos. They did not do well, but I had some beginning things for beginning people, like teaching them how to read a stock ticker, 1 minute at a time, and showing them how to do that, and they're all still up. But I really like the fact that you are making things very understandable and very palatable to people who otherwise would be afraid to invest, because it's not that people are incapable. They normally just stop by fear, and the fear is the fear of unknown. So but as far as the lives go, definitely I see where you're coming from, because you can have a live. I've had a live and I've only got like one super chat, and then there's other ones where it's like, well, I got a whole separate paycheck over here, like you know what I'm saying. So I mean, it could break either way. It definitely could, but I'm a big fan of lives. I'm a big proponent of them. I think anybody who claims to be a master of their craft should be doing lives, because you can't hide when it's live. somebody asks you, sometimes you gotta be honest. Sometimes, you know what I mean? You gotta figure it out, but you can't hide. Like a lot of people will claim expertise, but they hide behind that editing software because I can make myself sound as smart as I want to sound. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'd rather do that. And sometimes I've looked at people and been like, look, I just got to get back to you. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but those are my thoughts on lives.
Have you
You
guys?
bring up a good point, Chad, with the credit channel and personal finance videos. I tried it too. It just does not work. Your points and miles, people, I don't know why. They just don't want to hear about stocks and crypto.
No, they do not.
And it goes the other way. And that's how I ended up with an entirely second channel for investing. And I tried probably 10, 12 videos and a couple live streams talking about personal finance on the credit channel. And man, it had me ready to jump off the second story of my house. And I don't even have a second story. So
I did it all. I did like 15 videos, including teaching people how to read the ticker so it wouldn't be hieroglyphics. I even did a video where I laid out a whole portfolio that would get you a dividend payment every week of every month of every year forever. And
They wasn't on it.
and I mean, the people who did watch it totally loved it, but it was a very small part of my channel.
Yeah.
And those videos are still up, and the payment schedules are still fairly the same. But yeah.
Have you guys, when it comes to lives, thought about like repurposing the content? So let's say like how we live right now, like Celeste can just pick and choose whatever part he wants to post as a video.
No, I've done it.
Yeah.
Like I've done it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, like I've had some that I'll just give you an example. I had one with me, Darnell from Water Your Soil, Key from Kiki's Adventures, and Lonnie from Call Me Lonnie Channel.
Mhm.
And I think it's more about how you title those videos than the content of the video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's a live, so some people don't want to watch or replay a live for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Even if it's only 10 minutes of it.
Mhm.
So you have to give them something that catches their eye with it. And another thing I found is if I leave it like this, you know, just like this, and don't add a thumbnail to it, you know, a different thumbnail, they probably just skip right over it. You know what I mean? Like it just all depends, man. And it all depends on your audience. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Because I
You
know.
bring up a good point, Sledge, because and Dale, piggybacking what Sledge said and getting into that question, I have a whole channel for repurposing, an entire channel, Points Blank Clips. It's all repurposing. But I'm gonna take what you said, Dale, and what Sledge said, and combine them and tell you why I kind of fell off that channel. Number one, you do have to create a whole nother thumbnail, because if you use the same thumbnail, people gonna think it's what they already saw.
right.
That's number one. Number two, I got away from it because it is time consuming. You have to go through, and what I was doing, I'm about to give y'all a boulder here. I'm about to tell y'all one of my secrets now, in case y'all want to repurpose. I was taking my 3-hour live stream where I was better at the 2-hour mark than I was at the 1 minute mark. I had got into the flow. Everything was going good. I'm feeling my audience. They feeling me. I'm preaching. They listening. That's where I wanted to clip from. That's why I wanted to repurpose from the 2.5 hours, where the first group of people didn't want to stay 2.5 hours. So they left after 45 minutes. They left after 30 minutes. Now I could give those people that last 8 minutes out of an hour, but the time it took to go there and find the right spot and what I was like, oh, forget this, man. So
Now I understand that. I think the one thing that because I've done YouTube before where I try to go live, I did the whole editing thing. I personally, like everyone else, like editing for me is time consuming, but I have had to edit so many videos for myself and other people that I've came down to the point where it's like if I'm doing a live, let's say we talk about, I don't know, like Chase in the first 10 minutes and Amex the second 10, like I would tick off, okay, first 10 minutes, I'm talking about Chase. Then if I need to go back in, I know the first 10 minutes already I'm talking about Chase. Kind of like what YouTube does when you are doing the videos and it's like, okay, at 2:30 mark, you know this is about Chase or whatever content it is. But you'll be able to know where you spoke about something, and then be able to kind of repurpose that content in a way. But you will have to write it down. That's the only time-consuming part I think that might take on, unless you want to really go through your whole B-roll and edit the footage.
I chapter my videos sometimes in my lives. I sometimes feel like, is it worth it? Is it going to help it to get any replay value? But I do it sometimes. And as far as repurposing from the live stream, I sometimes I've done that too. And the amount of editing that I do to the clip in order to put it out as a standalone short video, I don't know if it's worth it, because I like things with some type of format. Just like how you stopped and you're greeting the you doing your little station breaks and talking to the chat. I would work to clean all that up, and I just feel like by the time I do that, that's worse editing than if I had just recorded a video.
We got a new member here, man. We got to get an introduction from my brother down here in the right or left hand side, wherever you over here.
Yeah, you pointing right.
My boy JP Buffett. What is going on, man? Go ahead, introduce yourself.
What's good? JP Buffett. Talk about credit cards, all that good stuff, travel points. Just actually hot off a trip from to Tulum, weekend trip to Tulum. So back in New York, missing that sunshine.
Now, we got one more person. I'll tell you, I told y'all when this thing first started that this was going to be a big live. We started off with me. At first, we thought it was just going to be me and Lisa for a minute. Me, Lisa, Rod kicked it off. We got one more in here, man. We got my other brother from another mother. And now I can say it because he about to be in the building. I told him I couldn't bring him in without an introduction. My boy.
Wepa, what's going on?
Wepa's in the building. Yes, sir.
How you guys doing?
What's going on, brother?
How are you? How are you? Chad, Del, Lisa, JP, Rod, and Sledge. How mi gente doing? All right.
Yes, sir. Hey, you got to go ahead and introduce yourself and your channel, man. I know they already know you, but you got to do it.
So my name is Joe Barreto. My channel is The Credit Card Connection. I've been doing this February will be 2 years, and this community is just amazing. I love when we do these lives together. I was hearing while I was backstage people repurposing videos, and what I do to bridge, I try to put one out, and I usually do it every Sunday night, a video. Then I do lives every Tuesday, and in between to bridge it, I use Opus Clip. To be straight up with you, I cut the videos up. I see which ones have more traction, because the way I look at it is this: let them do the dirty work on the AI section. I get about 500 to 600 views per short. If I throw 3 of them out for the week, it's money, because you still get people to come on. You want people to recognize you. You don't want a big gap between videos. That's what I use those shorts for. I don't use it to take the place of a topic or a video, but to Lisa's point, to really edit a short is a pain. It takes forever, and I'd rather just have Opus do it for me, and I use the ones that look like they're worth it. I don't use them all, because they'll give you 20, and out of 24 are probably good. So that's what I do to bridge the gap. And actually, it does help, because today I got an email that I hit 500,000 views already. So I can't complain, bro. Life is good. So thank you.
You got to do a whip out for that, Joe. A 10 out of 10 whip out. You got to do a whip out for that. 10 out of 10. Yesterday, Sledge gave you a 9.9. You got to do a 10 out of 10.
I will later, I promise. But Sledge, here's the thing. Chad, have you told them and Sledge, the 3 of us are sick and like on antibiotics? Like, we're just done.
That's why I'm so quiet.
Yeah,
bro, and it's brick here in it was 60 degrees yesterday. It is 38 right now and raining. Man. It's that stuff that gets to your bones. and my 58-year-old bones ain't feeling it today. So,
It was really sunny outside this morning, and then now it's raining. So
oh, it's disgusting.
I'm
But I'm
sorry.
so glad to have everybody here. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So
I just gotta
Joe,
throw this in there. I'm sorry, man, but it's like 71 here right now.
Whatever. Whatever.
must be nice.
Show off.
Joe, on the Opus clips, you have a paid version, so you don't get any watermarks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pay whatever 100 and something for the year. They give
Oh.
you hours worth or whatever. Now it's minutes. They broke it up into minutes.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, it's worth it. Like here's the thing for everybody out there. If you even on our lives, let's say they're 2 hours long, but you know, especially now that YouTube gives you 3-minute shorts. Remember that now. And that counts as a short, not as a video anymore. So sometimes you would have a 59-second short and you're like, man, they cut off the last 20 seconds and it would have been great. Now you get that. So what you do is when you use Opus Clip, I set it for 0 to 59 and then from 60 to 3 minutes, 60 seconds to 3 minutes. And I'm able to mix and match and see, and you know what content is good. And that's what you put out there. They give you all the tags, the titles, you name it.
So Joe, the shorts are 3 minutes now?
Yeah.
Dang, man, because I received an email or back in studio when I first came out with, I was getting like 7 cents per 1,000 views on shorts.
Mhm.
So what I did was took a video horizontally, made an hour and a half video instead of a minute and a half video instead of a 1 minute short. I'm going to get the ads and I'm going to make 7 cents and probably 10 views.
Right.
Instead of 1,000. So, okay.
See, but here's the thing. And everybody looks at it differently. I don't view the shorts to be the moneymaker. I just don't. We don't, if any of us here had 100,000 subscribers, then the shorts would pay off because even if you get 10% of it, you're ahead of the game, right? But for small channels, really, you're getting pennies, if that. So I use it, like I said, just to bridge the gap between the long form videos and lives. And if there's something in one of either a live or a video I did that I want to emphasize that it resonated with people, and it's been successful. Not all of them get me 500 or 600 views. Some get 200, but that's the same with videos. Like, we put something up we think is the greatest thing ever. And you're like, damn, I didn't even hit 600 views. What the hell? But it took me 3 hours to do it. So,
3 hours. 3 hours. That's like 1/3 of the time it take me to create a video.
But here's the thing. In all fairness, Ledge, and I hope that and I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It went to 3 minutes. You can't do anything in under 60. I could read that 2 different ways. But Sledge's your editing is fire, bro. That's the thing. My editing blows. I can't edit if my laptop's sitting on it.
It takes so long.
For me, is what's that called? When you do the drop in of a picture, that's it. Your overlay. I can do an overlay. I'm like, yay, me! I did an overlay. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, we got to get back to JP. JP, we got to know what you got planned. I'm gonna tell you what I want from JP. I want consistency.
Wow.
I need JP to start dropping some videos.
Yeah, I hurt my feelings,
I had to
JP.
put you on blast, bro. I had to do it. But no, I need to know. We want to know what you got planned for the remainder of the year and 2025.
So the remainder of the year, I have 2 videos in mind off the top of my head. So I applied for and received, I think Chad actually be mad at this one, like 3 or 4 cards in the past, I guess 4 months now, actually. I haven't talked about any of them at all. One of those cards, I'll just say here, is the City Strata Premiere. So, I know Chad's been trying to get that one, right? I'm wrong about that. No,
That's Joe. That's Joe's favorite card.
Okay. I know somebody's been trying to get a City card for a minute. But anyways, but I want to talk about basically all the cards I got in the last 6 months, kind of like a what's in my wallet type of thing. Also, there's a thing going around that I saw a couple of things on Apple News about I forgot who the guy is. I think he like works with Dave Ramsey. I used to work with Dave Ramsey, talking about how Gen Z is forgoing loyalty programs. They're not doing like their grandparents and this and that. And I got some thoughts on that and like how that works. Those are like the videos I have in mind coming up. And moving into 2025, we'll see about the consistency. I'm gonna work on that one. We'll see about the consistency. But I've really been thinking a lot about making one more kind of like essay style videos, not just like reviewing the cars, but really kind of like dragging in like the bigger context around it. So that's kind of like one of the reasons why I've been haven't uploaded something in a while. I think I just had a video that I planned, and it's maybe about 35 minutes worth of like scripting on like the MX Green and like my perspective on like why I think it's a better travel car than the Platinum. But basically things like that, just kind of like really just kind of like a little bit more deep dives and try to think through things that way. That, and also I've been working a lot more with so I'm planning on doing a lot more traveling in 2025. I'm trying to get more of the travel side, more of like the recording side of that, and just like the places I've been. So really been trying to improve my abilities on that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see about the consistency when you add all those different elements into it. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
Man, listen, the information and the way that you do your videos is, in my opinion, is superb. I just need to see more videos from JP. That's it. I just need to see more videos, man. I'm pretty sure that anybody who's seen your videos would agree, though.
Yep.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, kind of like
I
I'm gonna cut you off, but also it's kind of funny. My wife was saying the same thing. She's like, just talk about the actual things you're doing and stop adding all this extra stuff in there. So it's that's what's up.
Nah, you know, man, the information in your video is perfect, man. You know what I mean? So, man.
Hey, Sledge, since
2025.
you hosting, I have a question. I know you said you don't read a lot, and Chad doesn't feel well, and Joe's sick. Have y'all heard about this new Venetian and Las Vegas World of Hyatt merger?
Nope.
Oh yeah, baby. See, that's the benefit of being retired. Because I'm just at home and looking.
Chad didn't even talk about it.
So
Nah,
now they didn't have many specifics. The date is yet to be determined, but I've always wanted to stay at the Venetian. But every time, I think it was part of MGM or somebody. Well, World of Hyatt and the Venetian are in talks and planning a loyalty program, and they said that you're going to be able to earn them, but they didn't define them. I don't know if it's Venetian points. I don't know if it's World of Hyatt points when you stay and play at the Venetian. I mean, it's huge because I don't know what the point value is going to be, but I know I could stay downtown Hyatt Regency Dallas for about 12,000 points, and I stayed in Denver for 18,000 points.
Right.
So,
see,
just wanted to put that out there, man, so we can, talk about some points and miles. I didn't want to lose our audience there over here.
No, we gonna get into that. I just want to get Joe's perspective on what he gonna do with his channel. But before we get into that, my only issue with that is I just don't like staying in the same hotels when I go to Vegas because there's so many hotels there. And I just want to experience the rooms in different ones. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go to Vegas, I want to stay at different properties because I want to see what those properties are like when I go there. Now, don't get me wrong, the Venetian is a nice hotel. Like the Venetian is nice. The Venetian and the Palazzo, because they're essentially the same hotel. But yeah, it's a nice hotel, man. But I'll stay there. You know what I mean? Like, so I want to go somewhere different.
So when you go there, Sledge, you're not married to you. Do you stay? I mean, I know you stayed at the Hilton property out in Vegas.
Yeah, the last time we went, I stayed at the very last time we went, I stayed at the Crockford. But the time before that, I stayed at the Palazzo. I stayed at the Aria. I stayed at the Bellagio. I stayed at so many Vegas properties. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to experience different ones. That's all.
Gotcha. Okay.
Joe,
Yo.
what you got going on for the rest of this year into 2025.
All right. So first, I wanted just to mention Texas Dog said something there about he skips through the ads. Does that affect our revenue? I really don't know. I think that's why a lot of people put their videos at 8 minutes because that's when they start adding ads throughout, right? I don't know if skipping it. I know that I pay for that whatever YouTube that you don't get the ads,
YouTube
but then they
Premium,
get like a percentage of it. So
And you know
but I
what?
don't know if that
It
counts.
does, but skip it if you want to skip it.
Yeah,
Let
I'm
me watch the video.
I ain't taking it personal. No,
No, I ain't taking
Yeah.
it personal.
I think like the official thing on that is like if you watch less than like 5 or 10 seconds or something like that. But yeah, like with Sledge, I just like skip the thing, bro.
Just skip it if you're gonna skip it.
Yeah, don't skip it.
Don't click off the video. Just
Actually,
video.
no, get YouTube Premium. I think
For
that is
sure.
like
That's what I
literally one of the best services out there.
I'm not gonna lie, I got premium for like 3 months and I forgot I had it. I'm like, they used to take
What?
all the ads.
Well,
It's crazy when you go back. You're like, whoa.
It's
oh
so
no,
crazy.
bro. I had YouTube Premium when it wasn't YouTube Premium. It used to be called YouTube Red
Oh,
back in
yeah.
the day. I've had it since it existed. You know what I mean? And every time I watch somebody else's YouTube and it's an ad, it just throw me off. like every time, bro.
You're
Like,
not kidding. It's like sitting in the last row near the toilet in the plane. That's what YouTube with ads is.
I'm penny pinching. I don't have YouTube Premium.
oh, goodness.
I have the free version of Opus Clips, so I can't use my clips most of the time because the watermark is right across my
right on your face.
I'm trying to use the free versions. I'm ready to get rid. I paid for StreamYard for the whole year, but I'm probably gonna have to get rid of that because that price went up crazy.
That went up.
So yeah,
Crazy.
I'm
Yeah, but
penny.
Lisa, these are all write-offs. Like I tell people, we work it, we're getting paid for it. Guess what? I'm writing that off. CapCut, Canva, you name it, vidIQ. I mean, people don't believe all the money we spend, literally, to put these out. Because if you utilize what's out there, you're gonna spend it. It's that expensive. You know, people don't.
Yeah.
What is it now for StreamYard? $49 a month.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
It
had
went up
paid
from
for the-
20 something, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
I had
I
paid
get
for
you.
the whole year, so I it's when my year runs out that I'm going to be concerned. So I need to learn a new program like this Restream or something
Yeah.
else.
This still the same price that StreamYard used to be, $20.
right.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so for me, Sledge, to get to your question, the rest of the year, next Tuesday is a Christmas Eve at 4:00 in the afternoon, extra giveaway, wallet giveaway, and live. A bunch of us are going to be on. It's just going to be fun for a half hour, 40 minutes to thank everybody for what they've done for me and all of us in the community. So that'll be next Tuesday. And then New Year's Eve, I'll probably do the same. But my plans for 25, I don't script my videos anymore. I used to. Literally, I don't script it. I don't, and you guys could tell I don't edit them either. So I go from starting to end and I stop, and that's it. So there's no cutting it, there's no pasting, I don't do any of that. So I need to make sure it's done right. So normally for me, if in the first minute and a half I think it blows, I stop and I do it again and I do it again until I get it right. And once I'm in it, I do it. But I want to focus a little bit more on banks like I was doing earlier in the year. Now that it's been a year since I visited those banks, I want to go back and see what's changed, what's coming up, what's different. I want to do things in this group like we've been discussing that's not out there, that's different. I don't want to just say, hey, this card is the greatest card ever. It gives you 4 times for that's boring. It gets boring after a while. Like you hear it 1,000 times and you're just like, next. You know, so I want to be able to do more comparisons, more real use of cards, not just what you could read and get on Google. I want to, like, if it works, it's going to be great. If it blows for me, I'm going to say, yo, this card did nothing for me. You know, so I want us to continue as a group
Yeah.
to keep it real. And I think that's what makes us different. When we do these, we keep it real. It's not for a click, it's not for a view, it's not to get a pat on the back. It's to tell you exactly how things are, good, bad, or indifferent. So,
You know what?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So Rodrigo brought up about live or vids on TikTok. How do you guys feel about one, TikTok being banned, but how do you feel about the creators on TikTok doing credit card content? But like I know some people did reactions. I think Ben Hedges did a reaction before where they were like, "Oh, this is totally like wrong. Like, don't do this." How do you guys feel about those content creators on TikTok?
So I guess I
don't
wanna-
care.
Yeah.
If they, hey, however you get your content out, like I can't knock the hustle, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm never gonna knock nobody's hustle. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, in my opinion.
Yeah, everybody's going to do it differently. I mean, I'm a firm believer, man. If I'm trying to win a race, if I'm looking in the lane next to me or the lane behind me, I'm not going to get where I'm going. So I'm like Sledge. I don't really have time to worry about
For sure.
YouTube or the TikTok creators or the Instagram creators. I do look at some videos and say, how in the heck did they just get 4,000 views? I will do that now. And I'm not going to go copy it because it's not going to work for me.
Right.
You know, I can't get over there and be super duper boring where this person that's used to being super duper boring may get 4 to 10,000 views. Rod tried, I'll get 4 to 10 views. So, you know.
You can't never copy nobody, man.
TikTok is also a different group and a different just audience altogether.
Yeah,
because and it's also hit or miss. It's not consistent. Because I take Opus Clip and I posted to LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I literally cover all of them on the shorts. I just put them up at the same time. And on TikTok, you don't get the views like that. And it's because you got a younger crowd really wanting to get hit over the head with something that's out of pocket. And you're not going to hold their attention for the 60 seconds. Honestly, my biggest one I ever did was literally driving my Tesla on autopilot last year, and it blew up. Mind you, it was the dumbest thing ever, but that's the audience that wants that quick hit. So for me, I just put them there. I don't care. TikTok doesn't matter to me. I rather do a live. I enjoy. This is what today's Wednesday. My third live. I did one with Sledge. I did one with Lisa yesterday, and here I am again. I love lives because it's always something different.
I don't have a TikTok account, so.
I'm telling you, Joe, those are reels. Those reels you've been doing on IG, Joe. I've been enjoying them. Even whether I know the information or not, I look at it from a viewer standpoint, not a content creator, and I've been enjoying them. I mean,
I appreciate that, Rod. You know what that is, Rod? Believe it or not, that's the same short that Opus Clips gives me for YouTube. I send it to the reels in Instagram. I have a business Instagram account and allows me to do it. And I use it there. And it does help. I've gotten people from social media to come on.
I remember when Instagram used to pay for Instagram Reels. Anytime you post an Instagram Reel, they paid you. Now it's like, oh, you got to buy the blue check mark.
Yeah, I ain't buying a blue check mark. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Joe, I don't think I have you on Instagram. I got to look you up.
So, and my personal Instagram is embarrassing as all hell. LEL Silver Fox with 2 X. I kid you not.
That's not what I'm looking for
I'm
then.
gonna work this. It is what it is. I have more followers there than I do on the Credit Card Connection. That's my. It's the same on Instagram at the Credit Card Connection, or rather at Credit Card Connection.
That's funny.
Yo, my students tell me, Mister, your hair was purple. Mister, your hair was black. Mister, I colored my hair every 2 weeks, and then I said, you know what? I'm tired.
I ain't doing it.
I ain't doing it no more.
Look. Hey, Joe, I said I was going to wait till you got here before I made this announcement.
Go ahead, Papa.
And before we get into credit cards and start getting more into the chat, we got The Charge It to the Game podcast coming up early 2025 with yours truly, Joe Barreto, and my guy, big bro, Chaz Money Minutes. Yo, y'all is not gonna want to miss this. We are cooking up something for everybody, y'all. Like we've been working on so many things behind the scenes. Like we've been working on so many things behind the scene, man. But yeah, be on the lookout for the Charge It to the Game podcast.
It's gonna be fire.
It's gonna be super fire.
We can give them
Yeah.
a tease of you're gonna see it's really gonna be in depth, not just again, which is a better points or whatever. We're gonna really dissect stuff, take it apart,
Yeah,
and present it to you in a whole other way that people are gonna be like, damn. And that's what we want. People to go, damn, this is fire. So
yeah. See, Chad is the analytical. Joe will be doing all the study, and I'm more like the color commentary. You know what I'm saying? I'm the color commentary. I'm the one that didn't actually play the game, but I'm the sports writer.
But you know what, Chad? I know you're not feeling well, but here's the thing, and I think the three of us in the past year, it's just you can't fake it. We got along. We could think of what each other's thinking. Like we have that same,
It's a synergy,
thing.
man.
Like, it's like a vibe that's just crazy. It just comes out, and we could finish off each other's thoughts in some points. And I think that's important when we're going to do what we want to do.
Yeah, I think the similarities there, especially being close to being in each other's age cohort.
Yeah.
And then in addition to all of that, like we have a lot of similar lived experiences, being fathers, husbands, you know what I mean, property owners, and being able to incorporate credit cards and investments in ways that a lot of people can't, or a lot of people still aspire to do. Like some people aspire to have the problems that we've already solved. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because they're going to go out there and try to reinvent the wheel, and inevitably they're not going to do it well. I mean, some people might, capture lightning in a bottle, but I think, us getting together and sharing our experiences, I think it will definitely work. That, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I like to show off my redemptions. You know what I'm saying? It's just be able to do that in one place.
Nah, you and Joe are funny. Yo, Joe with this 1,000,000 points. I'm still there. I'm getting there.
1,000,000 points.
And
But look at Dell. Dell came up. Dell and I were having conversations, and then he came on with me live. And Dell, like I promised you guys, he knows his stuff. He's young, but he has like that old soul, and that's what I love about it. It's like we're 30 years older than him or more, and we could, well, not Chad, of course, and Lisa's just barely a year or two older.
Yeah,
fair enough. But the rest of us might be a little older than Dell, and the thing is, he gets it, and that's what it is. Imagine to hook somebody like that and bring them to this space in a group that never really does it. It's different. It hits different, and that's what I love about this.
Well, so
I'm definitely getting that business this year, so we'll see.
We got to get a big shout out to Joe for the 20 spot.
Yo,
Definitely got to give a shout out. Hey, Joe is the man, yo. Joe is the man.
He's on the other side of the world too. I don't know what the time difference is, but it's out there.
Joe
And
is the man.
he always comes through.
Always come through. Like always come through.
I forgot to mention to
They
you guys.
appreciate the education and the ideas.
If
Man,
you guys
listen,
discover,
we learn from you just as much as you learn from us.
Absolutely.
if you guys got Discover, they're giving that Discover discount like how Amex does it on Amazon.
Yeah.
They sent me an email. They were like, "Oh, you get 15% off or whatever when you connect it to your Amazon."
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
And not only that, it's 5% off Amazon already, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it's already 5. It's already
That's like a
5%
double
off
dip.
this month. Yeah. Yeah.
Get them redemptions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one thing I noticed today too, ladies and gentlemen, is Southwest. Anybody that's been looking at a Southwest card right now, I can't believe it. I'm not a Southwest guy, but I'm thinking about. Actually, I said I'm done with credit cards for a while. But starting with the priority card, which is the $150 annual fee card, you can, with the Southwest card, if you spend with the priority card, spend $3,000 in 4 months, not 3, not 6, 4 months. So roughly about what? $750 a month.
Yeah.
You will not only get 40,000 bonus miles, which is enough for a round trip flight on Southwest. You'll also get a $400 statement credit. You get both, not or, you get both. So you're looking at 2 trips for yourself. You have a significant other or a spouse. Southwest is making different moves. They're going to assigned seating.
Yeah.
Looked at some stuff yesterday. They're coming out with the perks for the A-listers. I mean, it's Southwest making moves. The only reason I wouldn't fly with them because I run kind of late. I be on that CPT, and I ain't got time to be sitting in the middle. So I like to have an assigned seat when I fly.
No, for sure.
I ain't trying to do that.
I love
That's how I sit in the middle. A little girl sneezed on me for 3 hours.
That's a good idea to talk about too. Like if you got like crazy flight stories about you sitting in the middle of the aisle or something like that. I think that people would like that. That's good.
Oh, I tell enough stories, Dale. You got to come to some of my lives. Sometimes I have to reel myself back in. I've been telling the story. Forget I'm talking about credit cards.
Oh, for sure.
You know, Rod, if you get and I was telling it, I think about a week ago with Southwest, and I've never flown them. But if you're a member of Costco or Sam's Club, they'll sell you a $500 gift card for $429.
Yeah.
So imagine stacking that on top of it, you know, everything else. And that's a solid deal. I mean, but again, I've never flown them, and I think it's harder to get flights out of Newark than anything else to go to someplace that I would normally go to.
I don't think Newark has Southwest, Joe. I wish if they did, so fire. But
they got Spirit.
We're not talking about Spirit. I do wish though that United did some type of like promotion or something like that, where it's kind of like how Southwest is doing their thing, but I don't think they're ever going to do it. I mean, not anytime soon. So,
And we need a big weapon for this one though.
Yo, Sean.
To 827. Yes, sir.
Wepa!
Yes, sir.
Nah, Joe, we need the
man,
vein
that's
popping,
huge.
Joe. We need the vein popping out your forehead. Come on.
Hey,
Lisa saw, and I did one for Lisa last night, and she sat there as my face was turning purple and the vein was coming out, and I didn't see any pity from Lisa whatsoever. There was
we were both turning red. I was turning red because I was getting shy, and he was going all trying to get his 10 way back.
I was worried about you, Joe. I saw that little vein come up. I said, "Oh snap!"
Rod, you saw somebody up here gave me a -2 or something. Negative.
Oh, yeah, you got a -02 from Sledge because you didn't.
Hey man, look, I had to take points off.
Yeah, I was chilling all the way in, man.
I had to take points off. Hey, I got that from QC man. He did it to Tasha.
Hey, Sledge, I've been watching too much Chicago PD. I said, man, I'm gonna be a witness to
what?
Watching Joe.
No.
Chicago PD. That show is so fire.
What, Chicago PD?
Yeah, I love Chicago PD.
I watch it right before I go to bed. That's probably why I can't sleep, man.
You gotta watch Chicago Fire too.
Rod, you ain't sleeping for other reasons, Rod. We know that. So
I must be a bad mama jamma, Joe. I live by myself.
Behave. Your girlfriend might be on the chat, bro.
She is on the chat, but if she ain't here, I can't sleep, man.
Oh, man.
Yo, look at John R. John says, Lisa, you're always a 10 to me. Oh my God, how sweet is John?
Okay, John.
Look at John, my son. Look at that.
You would electric slide on up in there.
Look at John.
Hey, Lisa. Lisa's getting blushed. Look at how she's blushing.
Okay, time for me to turn the camera back off.
Yo, Sledge, you got me on timeout. I can't even make a comment here. I can't type. I can't.
Well, hell, I must have been on timeout. I tried to make a comment and lost my whole
No,
camera,
man,
so-
I don't know. I did something. I don't know what happened.
I got it there. I'm a little offended.
Oh, nah, I got my cell phone.
Y'all good?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do that so he get the watch hours too.
No, I don't know, man. I don't care about that, man.
You know what? I'm gonna do the same thing, right?
Look, I don't care about those stupid watch
Hey,
hours.
like
Y'all don't know
Slade
what
said-
happened here.
I'm
Like
playing
Slade
you.
said before all y'all came on here,
You might
I'm
not
trying to
care
get
about them, but they're gonna drive traffic to your channel. You ain't,
Yup.
you ain't gotta care about it. Let me care about it.
Hey,
I got
Chad, yeah, make sure you do that when you see Investing with Rob. Play it on
Oh,
your
yeah, all the
TV, your phone, your laptop, your Etch a Sketch. I don't care how you play
Hey,
it.
for sure.
On your Nintendo Switch, whatever you got going on. I feel you.
Hey, man.
I do every tool that I can. You know, with creators, I mean, just in case anybody's new to the planet Earth, they should already know I'm a big fan of supporting my fellow creators, especially people I believe in.
Yep.
So yeah, I got the laptop that I'm on. I got this laptop. I got my phone. I be on my PS5. I be on this screen. I be on that screen. I be multiple tabs in it. Y'all don't understand the kind of support I be giving from, you know, deep in the shadows. And then on top of that, and Lisa will tell you, it is nothing for me to come into a live stream, drop something in the collection plate, and then I got to go back and be with my kids. But you playing in the background anyway, so it don't matter. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna bless my people.
Man, you know what though? But that's what I tell the other creators. You know, they come in and they say something in the chat on your live stream, and then you don't see them no more. That's cool and everything that they came in to support, bro. Let it play. You know what I'm saying? Let it play for 10 minutes. Where you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta watch it. Let it play for 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Another perception too, people, Sledge, people think if you're not constantly typing, you're not there, you're not watching, and that's not the case. You
Oh,
know,
that ain't definitely the case, bro.
if I'm listening to Sledge, Joe, Chad, Lisa, JP, and Dale, I ain't got time to type. This is enough people for me to listen to. I mean, I'm gonna type hello, hey, chat, hey, so and so. But I've had my own live streams where it's hey, so and so, hi, so and so, hey, so and so. Hell, I don't know if I'm at a Disneyland parade or a credit card live. I mean, I really don't. I don't know.
You guys are talking about TikTok. That's one thing I do like about TikTok and Instagram. It shows you the activity, but on YouTube, you got all these people lurking and you don't know who's there.
See, I like that, Lisa, because when I go to Instagram, I don't like everybody to know I'm there. Sometimes I might slide into your live and my head might be hurting, or I'm eating a bowl of sherbet and I ain't got time to be tight.
Well, I wish I knew. I wish I had the visibility on YouTube to see who's watching and who hits that thumbs up button and who's, you know.
I like the Bush babies because sometimes you know who there, you might change your dynamics, you know. You might change a little bit.
Thumbs up, man.
Chad ain't gonna do it, Sledge ain't gonna do it, but you might change just slightly.
I won't change at all.
Like if I know, I've had preachers come in my live stream and I'm in there cursing up a storm, man.
Okay.
And then I read across there, Reverend so and so, oh Lord, Mother of God, Teresa. I'm like, whoa. And then I had to ask for forgiveness because I feel bad. So I don't even want to know.
I want to know.
If you in the bushes, I cannot control what come out this mouth. So.
I think the one thing that I try to do, since having YouTube Premium on your phone, you can like stack all the videos you want to watch. So when I'm watching you guys' videos, I'm just gonna put like Joe, Sledge, Chad, I'm putting all you guys' videos back to back. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this while I'm driving to like an hour trip or something like that. You know, so.
That's why when I watch a lot of the lives that I can't really watch when I'm driving, because like a lot of my customers, man, they like an hour, 2 hours away. So I just have it on in the car while I'm, you know what I'm saying, while I'm making my moves or whatever. So I'm gonna tell you who told me that about just leaving the videos on. We know Caesar supports everyone. Caesar supports everyone. But not only do he support you, if he come into your video he's gonna have the video play the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because he the one told me about that.
Yeah.
Oh, make sure if y'all not subscribed to Events Yours channel, if y'all not subscribed to Events Yours channel, make sure y'all check that channel out, man. It's a great channel. She got all kind of stuff. They got all kind of stuff going on over there. They pouring up drinks, testing different drinks. They going on cruises. They got all kind of stuff going on over there. Any type of drink that you ever heard of, they probably tested it. You know what I mean? Like they taste test like so many things, man. Yeah, make sure y'all check out Events Yours. Always come and support the lives and everything. So
Yo, look what Jesse said from YouTube Experiment. Etch a Sketch does YouTube now. for the young bucks, they don't know what that is, but
yeah, you never know, man. I might pop up there.
You know, can I give a shout out to someone on this screen right now?
do you think?
Sledge. I mean this with all my heart. You have been on a grind the last couple of months to bring new people into this community, and you go out of the box looking. And I want to thank you, as I know everybody else has, but publicly, because it's not, you legit look. Chad has done the same. Like you guys just give that much of a damn. And it makes a difference. It really does. And I appreciate that, because we wouldn't have half the people involved and caring as much as they do if it wasn't for that. So,
I mean, how many credit card YouTubers can we have in the community? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many forms of entertainment that we can bring. We started off with the credit card YouTubers, right? Like, we started off with that. We got to bang with that. Great. Let's expand this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like let's expand this thing, man. And that's the way I look at it. And at the end of the day, I still run it across, because like I say, it's not my community, it's our community. So I'm still gonna run it across everybody before we bring anybody in and things like that. So yeah, we background checked you, Lisa, before you came. I just want to let you know.
Lisa, I'm going to be honest with you. There was one person on the screen next to you, and he was suspect about it. But I'm not going to shout that out. Like
Which one of them voted against me?
Chad. He said she's too young to be on with us. She's too young. I was like, bro, come on. But
another investor.
She can vote. It's okay.
Hey, Sean Robinson sick too, man. Everybody got this thing going around. Like everybody got this thing, man. I'm telling you.
Everybody don't have it, Sledge. Don't be jinxing me.
I don't even know what's going on. Like, what is happening?
So many people, man.
Stay that way, Dale. You don't want to know.
Yeah,
you don't want to know, bro.
I think that's why it's raining right now, is to keep everybody inside.
Oh, for real, bro.
Nasty work.
Yo, and a shout out to Gunna. Gunna never fails. Texas Dog doesn't fail. Vincent, Pascal, they're always here. Like, no matter what channel we're on, they find us and they're always here.
Hey, look what Texas Dog say. He said he'd rather drop it $199 and skip the ads.
Yo, I don't blame him. I mean, they skip right through that. 100. And I have to blame you, Lisa, for something publicly. Because of you, my love, I joined Weeble using your link last night. All right? I so did. And I called my brother-in-law so that he could do it as well. But I have to sit and do it with him because he gets flustered really quick. But thank you. Yesterday was amazing. And what you were saying, again, it may not jive with what people with credit and whatever, credit cards, but I learned a hell of a lot last night. So thank you for that.
I was
that
making
was a great interview. That was a great interview.
I made a short this morning of you telling me that I'm not a weirdo. I hope that's okay, because I don't think we didn't talk about it. Is it okay if I make some shorts from our?
My love, absolutely. You never have to ask, and that's the thing here. Yo, I'm honored. Are you kidding? That was hilarious. Not a weirdo. You're not.
I know some people who
That's gonna do 2,000
downloaded,
views.
Weeble. People who downloaded Weeble had like one of my friends. They downloaded Weeble and they had everyone subscribe to like or use their link or whatever. And he had that Uber at one time. Tell me why he literally got every single one of his riders to go through his Weeble account, like to sign up using his link. I'm like, bro.
Really?
And you got to think about it too. With Weeble, I think they were giving out like free stocks for everyone that signed up to your link.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, how much stocks do you have? And he was getting Apple, Tesla, GameStop. I'm like, I didn't get anything. Not
Well, they have to. There's limitations. Like after they fund the account with that first 100, then you get the and so many people they don't finish the process. Unlike Joe, they get scared. I have to put my driver's license. I have to do this and that. Yes, that's a part of being owner in the stock market. So
Joe ain't that guy. Is he? Joe, you ain't that guy.
No, I give everything. All that's left is my social.
I'm about to say.
In 485, like literally, Anthony tells me all the time, what the hell? They could pinpoint you. Like if I had an Apple tag in my neck, they could know exactly where I'm at. So that's what it is.
Hey man, the IRS could find anyone.
Even Key said, I'm gonna go to your house and find your tree. I want to take a picture in front of your tree.
I think though, Joe, that tree is very distinctive. I think anyone just drive in Hackensack, New Jersey. You'll see a tree
and enjoy the ride. That's it.
So Joe, did you make any investments in Weeble?
I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Because Lisa was dropping some nuggets. No, I think you called them bombs last night because she was blowing everybody's mind.
She blew everybody out.
Yeah, outstanding job. I watched that from beginning to end. But I disagree with that Moo, Lisa. That Moo, me and Moo don't get along. I think I got like the old version, or
you don't like it for research, Rob?
No. I'll Google certain companies, or I'll go to Robinhood, or to be honest, my research is I got 3 chapters in my research. Well, more than 3.
Dell, I want to hear what Dell has to say.
Hidden Grace, Larry Jones, and Chris Say. They ain't led me wrong in the end of 2024. I listen to them dudes, and then I look at it, do a little study, but I don't like Moo. First of all, I'm looking at this little bitty phone, man. I'm 55. That little bitty phone getting smaller and smaller every month.
So I did a portion of VTI.
All I'm gonna say is this: Robinhood did everyone dirty when it was GameStop, when it was all these coins coming out.
Yeah.
They didn't do everyone dirty, Dale.
Yeah, man. Here's the thing, right? I mean, that is true because at the time, I think what they did, they blocked us from selling our stocks. And at the time, I had stock in AMC, GameStop, and a bunch of other, like, I even did the whole Dogecoin thing, and I actually came out pretty good on top. So when I go to sell my GameStop stocks and I'm trying to sell AMC, they're like, oh, you can't sell anything. I'm like, excuse me, someone just became a millionaire today with their shares, and I can't sell anything. I'm deleting the app. I've not used Robinhood since the pandemic.
Well, see, that's why you have to have multiple. At least I have several brokerage accounts, and a lot of my brokerage accounts mirror each other. Like my Robinhood is strictly for my YouTube channel.
I just chose Vanguard. I went with Vanguard because I think I try to go with brokerages that are known and have been in our economy for like ages. I think Vanguard, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, those are good. I know a lot of people who, like a lot of companies use Fidelity for like 401ks and stuff. If you try to roll over to your Roth, it's easier. But I had to roll over my stuff to my Roth, and I had to roll it over from some other brokers. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I think it was Empower or it was something else. But I use Vanguard. Vanguard, I trust. You call them up anytime. Anything happens to your account, they're literally proactive on your account and telling you what's going on. So, but yeah, VTI going up and VOO. And I thank Lisa. I forgot to mention this. I thank Lisa because I watched a video on the Charles Schwab dividend stock, and I bought some more. So
okay, well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Dale, while you looking at VOO, I also look at SPLG. Sam, Paul, Larry, Greg, SPOG. It's
I
the
gotta-
same thing, it's just a cheaper version. It's the same thing.
I gotta look into that realtor stock you guys was talking about on Joe's live yesterday. I definitely saved that on my wish list, but
Yeah,
And
to look
to clear up something too, Lisa, I don't know. I went on, I forgot I had a Charles Schwab account. And I went on there last night after watching Joe's live.
Mhm.
And everybody was talking about you could buy fractional shares on Charles Schwab. And I was like, I don't remember that. You can, but it's
Only
only a
those-
certain list of
It's only
companies.
there.
Right.
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
there.
No ETFs, which is what I wanted to buy.
Mhm.
And no Main Street Capital, which is what I wanted to buy. And I ended up buying Palantir and, well, I forgot. I didn't buy Palantir. I didn't just buy one whole share of SCHG, which was like $28. So
Yeah,
Anyway.
I've never done a comparison between like, Vanguard and Schwab and Fidelity, but I've had a good experience with Fidelity, and that's the one that I recommend for retirement, and that's what I use and recommend for retirement, and for my daughter, that's the one that works well. But the other accounts that I talk about, those are my bonus accounts that I'm working on for early retirement. So
I think too, if anyone is
Taxable account.
watching this live, if anyone is watching this live and you look into the stock market right now, after the live with Joe and Lisa yesterday, everything is cheap. I don't tell people what to do, but I think buying into the stock market right now will be the best thing to do, and just let it sit, because VTI is at 290 now, and it was at 302 the day before or so, and then VOO went down from like 6 something to 539.
Yeah.
So
everything
hey,
is on.
excuse me one sec, Sledge. I need to change something here.
Do your thing, bro. Man. Credit cards, Joe, because you were the first person to bring this up. The Hilton benefit on the business platinum.
Yo, so straight up, I love it. They told me last week that you had to do it use it on the property. That's why I went on quickly to tell people, if you're going on vacation, do it now. I went out. One of my viewers, RITP, said they did it. I went out and did the gift card within the same day, got credit for it. So if you have the business platinum and a surpass, you're looking at $400 a year just for Hilton hotels.
$400 a year? Yes, sir.
I like that.
They need to do that for you. I mean, they need. I figure since they don't do the full FHR credit, they definitely need to do that. That's dope.
I think
so it's a good way, you know.
Yeah.
I think every day Joe is persuading me to get this business platinum card.
I told you to use my link, but you won 700,000 points for it. But that's all right. Whatever.
But you know what?
Listen,
I look at that
I
200 like this. I just stay in the room.
Look, I forgot to say, Amex. This is weird because they've been giving me 250K points since November. But when I tried to apply for the card, pop-up jail. I'm like, you gave me the points though. Like, what are you doing? Just let me get the points. I'll hit the bonus. I'll still use the card. Just let me in. And then when I agent, I think I told Sledge about this. I literally tried to talk to them on the phone. They're like, yeah, like we can't do nothing about that. Even when my credits, when I upgraded back to the platinum, I had got on the phone with this representative, and she had the same name as me. We over here talking on the phone for like 10 minutes, and she's like, "Oh yeah, we got the new platinum, da da da." And I'm like, "So is my benefits gonna reset though, or am I gonna stay with these benefits that have been used already?" So they say I already used it, so I can't get anything back, and I'm still in pop-up jail. I don't know what to do. You just don't.
I ain't even go front, man. I called Amex, and I was like, if this dude Dale come to call in there and he ain't using my link,
Listen,
I'm jail, dog.
all the links that Joe sent had 100K like MR. I'm like, listen, any card, give me the Chase business cards. I'll apply through y'all links. But this platinum, Amex is giving me 250K directly. They're just not trying to let me get the. But I think what's going on is, I think Joe brought this up a couple months ago. I've applied so many times that it says dummy application, and it's like almost 10 of them because I tried to see if I was gonna get them, and yeah, I'm just waiting till Christmas Day because that's when it renews.
It resets every 30 days. The lady
Yeah.
told me if you do it more than once in a month, it resets again. So
Yeah.
you're just kicking the can down the road. You just-
I gotta wait till Christmas Day. Maybe that's my Christmas present.
you
250K.
need to be patient.
All I'm gonna say is this though: by next year, the Puerto Rico trip, I'm gonna have 1 million points. I might
Yeah,
use
I like that.
I might use it before we get to the trip.
Come on,
but
man.
I got some very crazy redemptions coming up, and even one I did recently. But just like Chad, I'm going 0 out with all my points right now.
Right.
0 out.
You mean like 1 million points total or 1 million membership reward points?
I think I can achieve 1 million MR points. I'm like, if I get the platinum, the business platinum, I'll have 400 or 500K points. On Chase, I'm gardening Chase because I got locked out when I first started, and my biggest mistake was getting credit cards like the Apple card and then the Bank of America card, and then I was just like, okay, I gotta wait a whole 2 extra years or so.
Right.
So now I'm in good with them. I'm like 324, maybe 224. And next year I'm gonna do the ink train. I'm gonna wait for everyone to get their inks out the way, and then I'm gonna hop in there. But MX, 500K points.
500K. I got right now. I got 331 MX.
Damn.
I got just like I'm so short under 300 Hilton. I'm at like 299 something, like almost 300 Hilton. I got 300 Marriott, and I use a majority of my IG points, so I only got like 30,000 IG points or something like that. But yeah, I got some points to use.
I did the calculations for my Chase points, and if the strategy I'm trying to use works, like without a hiccup, I should have over 400,000 like Chase points. So I'm trying to. If it works, it works. Capital One, I'm staying away from. I already got the VX, but they already gave me the points, and I don't think I have any like redemptions from them other than gift cards that will actually work for me. I don't use any of their travel partners.
Yeah, that's the thing with them.
And that's something I think a lot of people should talk about. Like gift cards, no one mentions that at all because everyone thinks it's a bad redemption. But for like 2-3 months, Amex had good redemptions that was like, I think 1.25, and no one talked about it the whole time. But everyone was worrying trying to go to Maldives and all this other stuff. I'm like, bro, it's Christmas coming up. You got gifts to buy. Go get them gift cards, man.
Hey,
So you're saying Amex deal was 1.25 for every dollar?
I got like 2 things from Saks, including the Saks credit. I got 2 things from Saks. My first thing I got was like the original price is $900, right? Then I had gotten the $50, of course, and I had used like, what was it, 45,000 points? Or no, it was 40,000 points, and Amex was, yeah, Saks credit gift card was 40,000 points compared to 500 or 50,000 points. So I used the 40,000 points, got the 500 gift card, and then I applied that to my purchase. It brought my purchase down from 900 to like, I think it was like 125 or something like that. And that's including with the Saks credit.
Now,
right?
when you say 1.25, is that 1.25 converted back to cash or just 1.25 the points?
When I did the conversion rate, it was 1.25.
I need to drop off, guys. Thanks for having me on, Sledge.
thank you for coming. Thank you for
Good
coming.
night.
Take
We
care.
will see you next time.
So, but the same thing with like Capital One, they had, I should say, the most points I've seen or point conversion that people talk about was like 1.5, but I was getting 1.25, and I was like, okay, I'm pretty good with that. I'm not gonna travel anywhere in the next 3 months, so I might as well use it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and then I'm using MX
So,
business checking account, and then I did the upgrade thing like you did too, Sledge, for the platinum. So that's 80K points right there.
man, I'm actually kind of The only Saks Fifth Avenue in Tampa, man. They closed that joint. I like to like see stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things I like to see in person, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of like this little upscale mall. And I was about to head up there, and I'm like, I went to get the address or something. I'm like, man, I can't find the address online no more. I'm looking up. Yeah, man, they done closed that boy, man. I was mad about that. I ain't lying. I was mad about that thing because I won't say I freaked them, but I shopped there enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I shopped there. Yeah, I was kind of upset about that, but it is what it is.
What I normally do is if I don't know how something fits or looks or whatever, I'll buy it online and then I'll just take it to the store and return it if I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because they started charging people for, I think it's $9.95 for returning. And then I heard some horror stories of people saying when you return via online, they're like, oh, we can't return this. This is damaged. Like you damaged this. I'm not doing that. I'm not taking any risk with Saks or any of these businesses. I'm going to the store.
For sure. That's why I wish it was more. Man, Nordstrom has the most liberal return policy of all time.
Yeah.
I love Nordstrom, man. They're like my favorite department store, man. Like they ain't on any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you come in that boy and they like, you want cash or credit? You know what I'm saying? Like I love Nordstrom, man. But yeah, Saks is because you know a lot of those brands is like European brands, man. So you know you buy them online, and you like, oh, this thing don't fit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I did that recently too. Right before they changed the conversions and everything. Now I think they only have like, I forgot what Amex got, but it's some crazy gift card. But I bought something, some Gucci item, whatever, and I just went to the store and I tried them on. I'm like, it's the same shoe I'm gonna order from Saks. But tried them on in the store, and then I literally just ordered from Saks, and then
that's smart then, right? Exactly, that's smart then.
Like because a lot of these stores that Saks have, when you think about it, it's all their own brand.
So right. Yeah, just go to the store, right? That makes sense.
Try it on, and then when you try it on, be like, oh, thank you so much. Go home and order it.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah. I get a lot of redemptions when it comes to like the gift cards and stuff because I remember I think it was who was it? I forgot his name. Me and Joe talked about this. He redeemed his Chase points for the MacBook.
Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer redeemed his points for the MacBook, and everyone was giving him crap about it. I'm like, bro, like you just got a MacBook for free. That's $2,000 that you didn't have to spend out your bank account.
For sure.
And if you want to go to the Maldives, cool. You want to go to Italy, cool. Fly business class. A lot of people don't have enough points to go business class two-way, like on both trips. You want to get to one
laughing with the Maldives. You know who I think about with the Maldives, right?
Listen, when I tell you guys, like, I'm to the point, I'm so bougie, I cannot go on a business class trip one way and come back economy. Can't do it. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, why am I wasting my time? Like, I can't experience business and then go to economy.
Yeah, the way back.
Nah, can't do it.
Yeah.
I did it, Dale. It bothered me a little bit, man. You know.
But you're gonna always try to get back points to go back business. So
what I noticed, 2023, I went on a business class frenzy.
Yeah.
I flew from Dallas to Little Rock business class because I didn't want to sit next to anyone. I mean, because the pandemic was going on, man. Not because I like that, but I ain't want nobody sneezing on me like that little kids. So an hour and 10-minute flight, man, and I done sucked up round trip 50, 60,000 points. I went back to economy, man. I went to the economy, cracked me a couple of jokes with the people, and had me a comedy show going on back there.
So I decided to like vicariously fly business class. I don't actually do business class myself. I watch you guys and see you guys do business class. I'm like, you know what? That's all the business class I need. I'm good. I'm gonna get in my economy, save me some points. You know, get about maybe 2 or 3.
I ain't mad at you at all, bro.
You know what, too, JP? They talk too much in business class. I you know, going, I don't care because I'm excited, but when I'm going home, I'm kind of tired.
Hey.
You know, I got on a flight leaving Miami.
You know what's funny? Hey, look, I'm looking at Chad's face. Hey, listen, Chad, if you flying by yourself, I think right. Man, the people that's in the front row, if you flying by yourself, and someone's next. I don't know why. Up in first class and business class, bro. They always want to talk to you about something.
Really?
Sledge, I frowned up and everything. I was
look like the
mean
person to
mugging.
talk to, though, right? I'm like, bro.
Dude, like, so what do you do?
They try to make
Hey man, hey, them
Little
headphones,
small
bro.
talk,
Headphones,
bro.
headphones.
You know what though? Whenever I'm on the plane, I don't wear earbuds. I put the headphones on. You know what I'm saying? Like I put the headphones on, bro.
Well, I went from business slacks and shirts and Allen Edmonds shoes to sweats and hoodies and thinking that they think I'm a thug or something. They wouldn't want to talk to me.
I can't lie. Like I think when I go to the airport, I used to always try to put on like the comfortablest thing. I wear like
That's
hoodies,
me.
sweatpants, and then one day I just thought about it. If I wear something that looks like I'm going to business class and I got loyalty with this airline, if you don't upgrade me, I'm gonna be upset because I'm coming in here dressed like this. I need business class, right? But I think the one thing I actually don't like about flying economy sometimes, I'll try to go to sleep. Then someone is gonna wake me up saying, "You want some juice?" No, I don't want any juice.
Let's sit by the window.
I appreciate it. I always sit by the window. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Don't
me too.
tap my shoulder.
But the five of you then don't want to talk to anybody in the plane? None of you?
Nah,
I
Well,
do.
I'm really doing something.
Okay,
I don't
I'm gonna be
mind.
honest with you. I'm the only one because you guys know I can't shut up. So
Listen.
I'll make a comment to start the conversation, and I swear to God, I'm that guy.
You that guy I want to sit next to on the plane.
Yo, and if it's a lady that has her nails done, I'll be like, "Yo, mama, your nails are beautiful." She's like, "Oh my God!" And then we go into that, right? And
That's sad.
yo, I had a 6-hour conversation going to Switzerland with some kid because he in front of
Hey,
us
look.
in business class was
When Joe start talking,
You get the I'm the man song track comes on.
what's the name of the kid? I forgot his name now. With the Black Eyed Peas, the main dude,
Will I am?
Will.i.am was in business class,
Mm.
and the kid next to me was 22, and he goes, "Yo, Will.i.am is in the front." I said, "Yo," but he goes, "I'm gonna take a picture with him." I said, "Don't do it." Literally halfway through the flight to Switzerland, the kid comes back, shows me a selfie he took while Will.i.am is like this. The kid is trying to get himself in the picture. Will.i.am caught him and ripped him a new one, and I was like,
I'm telling you, do not mess with people in business class.
"Yo!" I was like, "What the hell? Who am I sitting next to? What the hell?"
No, I think the only time I will fly business class is if I'm going out the country. I don't think it's worth spending $60K on one flight and then just that's it. Like, because again, I need a round trip, not just one way. So if I'm going to like, I don't know,
Right.
places,
I-
live
Hold on,
flight-
check it out. What if you buy a main cabin ticket
Uh-huh.
and to upgrade is little or nothing? That's the thing.
Hmm.
Like, I've done that. Right. I buy a main cabin ticket and then I then I upgrade to it. Because a lot of times you'll get them for way cheaper than you think.
No,
Yeah.
speaking of main cabin though, I saw this video this girl posted where I think it was American Airlines. They were charging people to sit at the window and to sit next to in the aisle row. But like
Yeah.
the seat, they weren't charging anything.
Yeah. If
That's-
you look at that, they charge for the exit row.
Yeah, I saw that too. And I'm
Yeah.
like, my life
They
on the
charge
line.
for the exit
Now,
row.
here goes the thing that they've started doing within the last year or two because they got hip to it. I did a video on this when I first started YouTube. One of the because I'm tall, so I don't do middles, not a
Yeah.
huge fan of windows. So a part of the game was getting a bulkhead seat. So even back in economy or whatever, if you sit next to the bathroom or between a divider between the premium class and the
Right.
middle class, you would get like exit
Right,
row
that's right.
room for the
Yeah.
regular money, and a lot of the airlines have picked up on that. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I will burn these points for my comfort. Period. I will set them on fire. I do business class both ways for me and the wife. She expects nothing less. And frankly, I'm not getting on a wide body jet and turning right. You could call me, you could say I got first world problems. You could call me a snob. I don't want to talk. I don't care how you doing. I don't care where you going. All I know, because if I talk to you, I'm gonna tell you that I paid way less than you. After a while, you're gonna stop talking to me. But I have to be comfortable.
I feel you,
the
Chef.
same
I'm like,
way.
you know what, man, we land at the same time, get off the same flight. You know, I like for 7-8 hours, maybe a little bit longer, but
Yeah.
7-8 hours. Am I really trying to spend what 40-50K more points?
Yes.
No, no.
7 hours.
Nah.
Here's the
To
thing.
avoid spending
Yes.
onions for like 7 hours?
If
Bro.
I'm flying,
Hey.
if I'm flying from Jersey to go to Dallas or to go to Miami, whatever, I'm not going business class because for me, like I'm 6'2", right? So I always take the window seat because I'm like, I like sitting next to the window. I don't bother nobody. I just go to sleep. But until they start charging me for sitting in exit row, I'm like, I'm risking my life for you guys. If anything happened, I gotta open this door.
Especially
Why
on the Boeing.
Why?
I
Yeah,
don't-
like, why are you charging me? You know,
The
I
way,
should-
the way, sorry, the way I see it is this, man. Oh, I can have a trip where I can go to Japan,
yeah.
Bali, and Thailand.
Mhm.
You know, for sitting economy the entire time, getting all these places, or I can go to Japan in business class for a week and a half versus 21 days and hitting all these different places. I understand the comfort, but at
Or-
the same time, I'm like,
Or
I get what you're
Or
saying, but I agree
you
with
could
you.
go to Japan business class and then go to Bali and Thailand on the internet from Japan.
you know, I'd rather visit those places and just watch the plane on when
I'm just saying.
you review it.
You
No.
could go there on the internet from business class.
Okay.
Or I can watch while I'm in those places. You turn left in business class.
That's it.
You know what I used to do? I used to always watch ththose content creators who will post like, I'm going on this cruise or the travel content. Like they'll go to these places. I'm like, yo, I'll do that too. But the one thing I won't do is travel a 10-hour flight and sit in economy. I'm going on business class both ways.
But if
I
you want to save
But
money,
let me ask you a
Cal,
question. What if you can't though? What if you want to
I'm
go
gonna
somewhere
find a way.
and you're just not going to go? No,
No,
okay.
I'm
But what
not.
if you can't?
I'm
You're
with
not
Chad.
gonna-
I'm
And
with
that's
Chad.
where me and Chad differ then.
I will
Yeah,
find. I will. One thing about me, guys, I'm always gonna find a way. If I know I want to go somewhere or do something or get something, I become obsessive over it. So if I know I want to go on business class, I'm gonna go on business class, right? Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm not gonna make my experience lesser because of this one thing. I can control what I do. Forget what they do.
but
I'm
how many of you got a player two?
I
And
do.
you travel, right? Okay. Now, here's what me and Terry do. If we couldn't get the upgrade based on miles, points, or whatever, if there's a guy working the gate, Terry goes up front and asks for an upgrade. If it's a woman, I'm the one that goes up and asks for the upgraded seat or a change. We have that down to a science. We look at each other like, all right, you up, and that's it.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't on silver foxes. Some of us are grizzled.
Exactly. Right.
We have lived a little rougher.
Right. Exactly.
But honestly, what Dell you should look at, because Xavier did it here, and Xavier sent out a bunch of super chats here.
I
Um,
know what you're talking about.
fly bases for $400. It gives you Premier 1K for
Yeah.
4 months. You pay for economy. They upgrade you to extra leg room. And then if there's a seat in first or business class, you get bumped up. And I got that 3 times this year.
But remember, we talked about that, Joe. I told you, I'm waiting until January when.
Oh, no, 100%. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if I know that I'm going to be using United, that's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to save out of the 400 I'm putting up front. I'm saving from the change from economy seat to the extra leg room, $100 each way. So right there on one flight, 200 is coming right back to me. So it's great for 4
Here's
months.
my thing.
You know something funny, Joe, about the extra leg room? I thought about this the other day. You know, like applying with a player too. I'm like, you know, I'm doing all these points and whatnot to still sit in the middle seat.
See, here go my thing. And like conversations are
Your wife takes the window?
into
Window
Right.
or the aisle, it doesn't matter, man. I'm in the middle seat each time.
that's
That's
what
hilarious.
I've been saying forever. Is if people manage their money the way they manage their points, it'd be a lot less credit card users out here because it'd be a lot richer people out here. Yo, you hear how people is talking about these points to
Yeah,
get on
no
a
joke.
plane for a couple of hours? That's a return on money that you've already spent. I
Yeah.
wish people manage their actual money the way they manage credit card points, because it would be some beasts out here.
Yeah, it would be.
You know,
Hey.
and Chad, you bring up a good point. I mean, that's one of the things I started in the end of 24. I'm going into 25 doing managing my cash. I'm taking all these points and miles is cool, and I'm gonna have that as well. But I'm gonna start doing what Gunnar said and redeeming some of these points for cash back. I'm gonna use more of my cashback cards because I did a live stream on my other channel. What you say, Sledge, Samuel's Plug, Investing with Rod. I did a live stream and it just made more sense because the lowest return on my investment was SCHD, I believe, at 10%. Everything else was 30 to 80% return. So if I'm taking 5 times the points, I don't care if I'm taking 1 time the point, and I'm flipping that to 30 to 80% return on my investment. Is it guaranteed? No. But I'm willing to take that chance. You're right. If people start managing their money like they do the points, and I know you're not saying shift the points over to cash back and invest, but it's all. Someone said it in the comments. For some reason, I can't type in the comments. They said it earlier. This is all kind of goes together. It kind of goes together. You know, investing, whether your idea of investing may be a CD, it may be putting it under the mattress, it may be putting it in a cookie jar. I don't know. But
I could honestly say that from the time I started using credit card points, I've definitely saved like around like $7,000 out of my own account. I didn't use any dollars, anything like that. I just used credit card points, and I've been just good ever since. Like when I tell you guys I have this crazy redemption coming up, I'm gonna post it on my channel when I start my channel. It's gonna be crazy. It's like thousands of dollars worth of points, and I'm still gonna have points afterwards. But the redemption is just gonna be for equipment. I'm not even gonna travel anywhere, and it's gonna show people that you don't need to always go somewhere to get your dollars worth. You can get your dollars worth at your house on the laptop, right? Like, and for people who don't invest at all, like you got, like Joe, he got 1 million points. That's $10,000. Do you know what $10,000 can do for you over time? At like even 3 years in an IRA?
But that's how I got my car.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, I used Chase points. I got my Tesla that way.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm going to do. I have a whole series on investing with Rob. My next car will be bought with crypto, stocks, and ETFs, a combination of all three.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, 2 things. Scared money don't make money. So if you're scared of Bitcoin and crypto, don't mess with it. But the first rule you need to adapt or adopt: never invest $1 you can't afford to lose. If you adopt that theory, and the last time I checked, if I'm getting cash back from Discover and Freedom Flex and City Custom Cash and whoever else, I don't care about losing this money. It's not my money anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's money that was given to me from earning cash back.
I definitely do agree with that. I think the one thing though that people need to learn is how to have discipline, right? Like you can get all these points, you can get all these credit cards. Like I'm pretty sure on this call alone, together we all got like over 250K in credit card limits, like together alone over that, right? But a lot of people will get these cards, like I think me and Joe talked about this, where they got the ink train. Now they messing up for everyone because they getting the same card back to back, and the banks are like, "Why are you doing that?" Right? And the discipline is not there because now you're going into credit card debt for something that you did not need to do, all because you saw it online and you was like, "Oh, I'm going to do this because I get these points and all this other stuff." But you need to develop discipline. That's why you should start with a secured card. Put your own money so you see how money is being used.
Talk that talk, man.
You feel the pain of your money being used. You know, like I think I told my story on Zoom Live. I think it was like what $300 on my first Discover card, the secured card, and I know I only could use $30 out of that 300. No one told me this. I was watching Graham Stephan content, Brian Jung, all these other creators, whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna put $30 every time. Every single time I spent $30, I paid the $30 back. But no one thinks about that. They're like, I got 300, I could use 300. No, you cannot. That's not your money. You know, you got to develop the pain of knowing you're losing money. Because if
Right.
they lose money, they're coming at you.
Right.
And now they're taking all your money. And that interest is no joke. Everyone I know in my life will be like, oh, you got like all these credit cards. Like, aren't you afraid of the interest? I'm like, I don't even think about it. Like today, to one of my friends, unless it's a 0 interest APR for 12 months, I couldn't care less. I just
Right.
click.
Why would you?
Like,
Why
exactly.
would you?
Like, why am I caring about 30% APR? Unless you're gonna charge me that out front, I'm not gonna get the card. But I'm never leaving a balance, right? Like, and that's where people need to develop that discipline. It's not your money, but learn to know that if it was, you're the one that's responsible.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I gotta go back to this comment, man. I ain't no city transfer that 1 cent per point redemptions.
you didn't know that?
Well, I had this comment up here all this time. 1.1. I didn't know that.
Listen, man.
On which card? Because on the custom cash, it's just 1-to-1.
Okay, yeah.
Double cash is 1-to-1. So I'm curious to know which
1.1. Yeah, I gotta look into that.
I'll take
I
that one.
was done with that.
Capital One right now. When I try to redeem for like a gift card, it was like 0.8. I'm like, bro, like, why can't y'all just do 1-to-1 and call it a day?
They just don't want to do it for them gift cards, man.
Like, listen. Oh, this is tough too. Hold on, I got that
Yeah.
Equinox credit. That Equinox credit is a blessing. I'm not gonna lie. I used it, and it literally just came off the card. I didn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. I don't have an Equinox near me, but I learned from Chad how to use that Equinox app. Use that $300 for that app. Yeah. I don't have one near me at all, but yeah.
Workouts for you, $300.
Yeah.
Dollar for dollar.
Dollar for dollar. Yeah, dollar for dollar.
Nah, the Equinox. I went to a different Equinox when I redeemed the credit, and I'm like, yo, I'm just here for a massage. I'm not trying to sign up for no membership. I'm not trying to do none of that. I just here for the massage, man. I came back. I'm like, bro, like that was the best massage ever. But for $200 and something, and I gave a tip, I'm not coming back until I get this credit.
Was it the best massage ever done?
For $200, it was.
So
Not my money.
Look at Jeff Smith.
I just recently came back from the Conrad Saloon, and they had a thing for spas for couples. And it was $500 a piece.
Yeah, 500. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
A piece
500
for 50
Yeah.
minutes.
If God
Yeah.
himself not massaging
For
nobody,
50 minutes.
You know what's funny? Like if you look at those incidental credits that be on like the platinum and stuff,
yeah.
bro. If you want to get them spas, those massages, it don't cover nothing. I mean, them things at the Conrad or the Waldorf, the massage and the spa
Yeah.
is so expensive. Like it don't even cover half of it, bro.
now
Yeah.
now that we just got guys here, I'm gonna ask you. You guys are okay doing couples massages with no problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a couple of
Here's my
times.
problem, and I'm gonna tell you why. Why do I want some big dude
Oh,
right there within arm's length? Well, my wife is like, hee, this is the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, no, this is
No.
wrong.
massage.
What's wrong with you?
Go to get your massage,
Joe, you get 2 women, bro. Come
bro.
on.
Wait, no.
No,
where
but
did-
she likes it because I got, and then I'm a chatterbox. She likes it quiet, and I'm talking to the person. So, how long have you been doing this? Oh my God, your hands are so soft. Oh, that's me while I'm trying to relax.
No, like it's funny. So we had a Thai massage in Thailand or in Bangkok. I guess back in April.
Yeah.
It was 2 ladies that did it, and like I honestly do wish, Joe, I do wish that we had separate rooms because like they're about to crack me in half, man. They're about to crack me in half. I'm over here making all these noises. My wife, have a good time. I'm like, bro, if you not get off.
Nah,
I
wanna
kid you
know-
not, in Queens, I had a Russian woman put a towel under my neck as I'm on my back, and she lifted me up like this, and like it's suspended. And I was like, oh my God, she's gonna kill me. Like, what the hell is this?
Nah,
How am I gonna relax when she's breaking me in half?
Yeah.
I want to know, Joe, where did you go for this massage? Because I've never had a couples massage and it was other people, just me and my girlfriend. Never been anyone else, right? But I can tell you this one thing. When I did the Equinox redemption for the massage, I had gotten a guy because he was the only person available. I called Equinox. I'm like, hey, Look at Rod.
You give me a discount.
Oh, is that available? Yo, I'm like, bro. They were like, no, it's not. I'm like, dang, I only got 2 days for this credit left. So I was like, you know what?
See, that's what you get for being obsessed with your experiences. Just like my business class. If it ain't business class, I ain't going. If it's a dude, I ain't laying down.
Thanks, Chad. I don't care if I lose all the credits.
Bro, that was the first and last time I've ever went to that Equinox. But I
That
do
was
know
hilarious.
when my next credit rolls around and I get that credit back, I do know who I'm gonna call because I got one of their cards. I'm like, yeah, I'm calling you. You seem like you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. I really want to know where Joe went to get this massage, man. That sounds crazy.
Yo, I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating, bro. The thing is this: I'm very like, as weirdly as it sounds, I'm shy, right? So they're coming in to do the massage, and I leave my clothes on. They're like, "No, you have to take, we put a towel or a blanket or whatever over you." And my wife is like straight up, just like that, like jumped out and she was naked under the thing. I said, "What's wrong here? Some other dude is gonna look at my wife. What's up with that?" It bothered me. Like it really worked on me. I couldn't relax, bro.
Nah, I do not go fully naked in these massage rooms.
I got a question. Did anybody here have back problems?
Nah.
I used to.
I don't care if it's a guy, if it's a woman, whoever it is. If you got hands that can fix my back, can massage my back, I don't care what you. It can be Olga, it can be Chad. Sorry. It can be. It can be.
Not the Chad, though, right?
Listen.
That's the first thing that came to mind. But
Look.
it don't matter. Listen, if I can go to sleep and have a good night, that's all I care about, man. That's all I'm gonna say on that one.
I can't. The thing is too, I can't vouch for when, and I'm gonna get into like this redemption at the hotels, but I can't vouch for when all these places are charging $500, $200 for these massages.
Crazy.
And I know a place that charges me $90 for a 90-minute massage, $1 a minute. I can't vouch for that, but then it's like I'm not using this from my account, so I'm gonna use it, right? So like when you went to that hotel, I don't use these benefits at the hotel, the incentive or nothing like that for anything outside of food. I love to eat, and when I I went to Houston, and I had like $300 worth of food. Guess what I did? Room service. Left a tip. I'm like, okay, it's good. When I went to the Ritz in Philly, I had gotten the suite because I asked for it, but they didn't want to get me into the lounge because the Ritz, they're very like.
Yeah, don't pay that lounge, bro.
Yeah, they don't. But I had gotten the suite, and I was like, I really want the lounge, but I'm using all these credits on food. I got me and my girlfriend like bacon, egg, and cheese, a whole buffet at the end,
Bro.
like for lunch. I'm like, bro, forget anything else. Just give me the food. And they cooked it too, brought it to the room. I'm fine with that, man. That's the best redemption you could get. Free food in a nice room.
Free food, bro. Free food. Bro, I think the last good one I got a $120 sea bass. It was the whole sea bass though.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like with the eyes looking at you, like
the whole thing, bro.
no, I ain't eating that.
The
Nope, I'm
whole
selling it back.
thing, man.
Some people
That
do
thing.
eat
Hey,
like
listen, I'm gonna tell you that thing was good, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
some
that
people
thing
do
was
eat like
good.
the head of the fish. I can't get
Yeah.
into
I ain't look. Yo, I don't want to look
Look,
back at me
they
saying,
had-
"What are you doing?"
Look, I'm gonna tell you, it's funny. Like this specific fish, they won't even cook it until you pay for it. Because
Really?
120, they won't even start cooking it until you pay for it. $120, bro, for one fish. Yeah, it was good though. I mean, but I was using a Amex credit. It didn't matter. I used property credits.
I think the one thing with Amex that I really do love is like the FHR credit, because like even when I didn't have the credit, because I used up the 200, but I still use the portal, and every time I go to one of these hotels, they
Yeah.
treat me so well. They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
for sure. Right.
like, hey, Mr. So and so,
Yeah.
welcome, all this other stuff. I'm like, I feel well taken care of, and I
For
like,
sure.
that's why I can't betray Amex and try to use anything else. But I think Anthony did a video with someone a while ago. They got the MasterCard benefit, they got the Chase Edit, all these other programs.
I was there. Look, that was me. It was me, Stan, Calvi, and Anthony. Right. And then they would write about a lot of things. It was one thing that they wasn't right about at the end of the video. American Express came through with everything in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like American Express came through with everything in the end. So because it was for my wife's birthday, when they collaborated with the Kempton's Concierge, we had a cake in the room, a bottle of champagne. Yeah, like just some random pastries, like so much stuff that they did for it, bro. Like MasterCard would have done it. That is true. But I don't have to pay for it. This was free. You know what I'm saying? Like they did it for free. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was totally different, man. The car and everything. I wasn't getting the car anyway for any of them anyway, because they charge you like $400-500 for these cars, bro. Yeah.
Hey man,
I got an Uber Black. Good.
Next year, I'm probably gonna downgrade my Sapphire Reserve. I don't know yet because I like the lounges, and with Chase, you get to go to like lounges outside of airports and stuff like that. And I think Capital One, they have a cafe in New York that you get 50% off all beverages. Crazy.
Yeah. But all you need is you can have a Quicksilver and get that.
Yeah,
any Capital One card. Yeah.
So when I did the Player 2, like I got my mom on the Venture X, and then I'm just an authorized user. But with like having the what do you call it, the reserve, and then having the platinum, and then I'm trying to get this business platinum, something got to go.
Yeah, something got to go.
I think the what do you call it, the vanilla platinum got to go. I'm just gonna have to use that business because every day now I look at like my points in Amex. I'm like, why couldn't you just do a 1-to-1 redemption, bro? Like it's like 0.6 if you try to redeem it for statement credit, and then anything else is so bad. I'm like, bro, I just want to get that. I just want to get my points out. So that's why I got business checking and then the business platinum. But something got to go.
That's why I kept the Schwab platinum, man. I had the I still got. Well, I got the vanilla right now, but I'm gonna downgrade that back to the green. But I keep the Schwab platinum though.
I think I had watched your video or chat video about like the Amex downgrade thing, and I'm like, bro, like, why is my credits not resetting right now? That really actually got me upset.
Yeah, you told me that. That's crazy.
I'm like, yo, like I was gonna use that SAX.
Something right about that. Yeah, something right about that. Yeah,
but,
I just reused all those credits, and then in January I'm gonna reuse them again, and then I'm gonna downgrade back to the green.
Listen, I'm the green card. I think someone was talking about it before. It's really a good card too because, like, I take subways in New York and stuff like that, so I'm getting 3 times back with that. The gold card was cool because you got all the credits. Like, I'm never one of those people who say like I'm gonna get this card because it always fits me. Like the card doesn't always fit you. It goes through phases because you're not always spending the same money on the same things all the time.
For sure.
And the gold card, I really just liked it because of all the credits I had got because I did go to those places to eat.
Right.
But now I got the green, and I'm getting way more points because I'm using the green to buy bus tickets, train tickets, like everything.
Green's a good card, man.
Yeah. So
Green's a
I'm
good
keeping
card,
it.
Man.
I need that business platinum, man. They need to get me out of pop-up jail. So hopefully Christmas is that time.
Hey, look, I see JP down there smiling at the bottom, boy. You like, he said the green card? Yes, sir.
Nah, man, I find it funny, man. I mean, the green card, that was my second video. At the time, I don't think anybody was really even talking about the green. It was like the Chase, I mean, not Chase, Amex trifecta. You got the gold, the plat, and the blue business plus. But I will give Chad his credit. I think he had the everyday trifecta. Or something.
Everyday trifecta.
Or the every. I think he got a trifecta with the green in there also though.
Yeah,
I think he had one with that. But like most of the things I saw, like nobody talked about the green at all. I'm like, bro, this is. I don't know if Eddie or whoever was always talking about me in the chat, but I will still say, I think that the green card is, in terms of the Amex cards, the best travel Amex card.
I agree with you.
The plat is a great lifestyle card, but when you tell me as travel, like let's back up for a second. When we think about the gold card, we say the gold card is the best card for food, right? Are we agreeing on that?
Yeah.
For Amex, yeah.
Okay, for Amex.
Yeah,
Amex. The best
for
card
sure.
for food for Amex.
No doubt.
Are we saying that because of the credits?
No, because of the multipliers.
Exactly. So if we're
Right.
saying for the multipliers, say, okay, well, the Plaid has the multipliers for the flights and for the hotels, but the hotels have to be booked through. I think it's through Amex Travel. I think even booked with the
Right.
hotel.
Right.
And for the flights, like how many flights are you booking a year? I mean, some for business, one I'll table that one, but for the average leisurely, which is most people who are trying to get this card, you know, I think I'm like, what are we talking about? This is the best. I don't get it, but we have the green. You get all of these things. You get all of these things, and like they were saying, like you literally can use it in most places. So like when I hear like, oh, the Plaid is like, okay, lounge access. Let's back up and talk about lounge access for a second. What is the value of lounge access? People can say it's prices. I'll put a price on it. The price on it for me is how much would I pay if I went into the airport and didn't have lounge access? If I went to the airport and didn't have lounge access,
I need lounge access.
No. I get
How much would I pay?
like,
Let me
how
see.
much would you? What value would you add to it? You can say it's you know you have no value, but like if you need to put a value on it, if you didn't have lounge access,
I'm
and
gonna
you
say
just had to go to the airport,
for
how much
me-
money would you typically spend?
$70 each way.
yeah, I'll say somewhere around there because the airport is expensive.
Right? No,
agree with that.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I'm a degenerate drunk.
Yeah.
I'm
I
definitely.
was actually doing some research on this today because this is like one of the videos that I was thinking about making. I might not make it, but I'm thinking about making it. In terms of like, you have about let's say 14% of travelers are business travelers, and
Right.
about 86% of travelers are leisure travelers.
Right.
But business travelers visit lounges maybe 14 times a year on average.
Right.
While a leisure traveler might visit a lounge maybe 2 times, 1.5 to 2 times a year, if you're factoring in families and whatnot.
Right.
So you factor that in. You're saying if you're visiting a lounge, let's just say twice a year for a family, you're probably going to spend about $100. You're going to spend probably about $100. So I'm saying like, so when I think about it, I'm not thinking about the Chads of the world and whatnot. I'm thinking about the leisure traveler who most people try to usually watching these videos, and like what card they should think is the best for travel. The card you can get the most Amex points for to get that business class both way flight. That's
why I suggest it, because really the green card is the travel card that 80% of the people who have the platinum card in the credit card community really should have. Because you got people who they're stockpiling the points. They have all these redemptions that are coming up that for some reason
they never take them.
So then you have a card that you're paying a ton of money for because of all the ancillary credits. But okay, so all right, now go out there. Boom, you spent $1,000. And
one thing I've always said, the green card is the best travel card for most people.
ESP, even though you have the Amex Platinum card, you were leaning so hard on cards that don't require their money at the end of that 30 days because you already know, I don't want foreign transaction fees, but at the same time, I ain't running no channel, so I'm gonna keep this Platinum card, but I'm gonna use the hell out of this Capital One, this Quicksilver, this Apple card overseas as much as I can, because now I can pay the interest and amortize it out over 8 months. But since I ain't got no channel, I ain't gonna tell nobody. Like, people be sneaky like that. You know what I'm saying? That I tell people all the time. Like, when I stop traveling, that Platinum card gotta go.
Bro,
and I love the Platinum card, but it gotta
go. Now, one thing I've always said is the Platinum card, the green card is Amex best travel card for majority of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And not only majority of people, I also agree with Chad. For even a lot of the content creators, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you have a lot of people who make a lot of videos about these points they accumulated, but they ain't flying nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like they not flying anywhere. So what do you need the Platinum card for?
I think a lot of people just wanted to get the card because there's this like crazy controversial card that you got to pay $695 for and all these different things. And it's just like, bro, you could just get the green, maybe the gold. If you spend a lot of money at the grocery store, just get one of those and call it a day. You know, like we all travel all the time, no matter where you're going. You either pay $695 or $95 or $195. You know, like I'm with Chad too. Like I gotta be in the lounges, but if I know I'm not traveling within this year, I'm not keeping the card. I'm downgrading it.
Downgraded.
Well,
Right. You
I
can
personally,
downgrade it.
I mean, I don't think this is gonna happen. But this is like my hot take for 2025 when it comes to the green card. I really think they won't do it because everybody says it's overcrowding in the lounges, which is probably fair. But 1 to 2 passes to Centurion Lounge for the green card, and
Yeah.
maybe that's pretty much what I was saying. 1 to 2 passes for the green card. I think that would change a lot of people's perception of what the card does. I think the Lounge Buddy, while I did like it a little bit, it just wasn't cutting it for actual lounge access. But that card had an actual, 4 priority passes or some type of access to a Centurion Lounge, at least maybe once or twice a year. That would definitely, at least in my opinion, make it head and shoulders over the platinum card. I know I'm gonna get some hate on that one on Sledge's comments.
No, you're right though.
Listen,
To me, and I'm gonna bounce, guys. I'm so sorry, but I picked up the green card with no sub, no nothing. After canceling the gold, Sledge was on me to get the green. I kid you not. And
You hear that, JP?
that card has earned me 59,000 membership rewards points this year, and not on referrals or nothing. That's usage, because the travel portion side of it and the dining, the dining is 1 times less than the gold. I get it, but when you factor in where we live in the Northeast and the bridges, they're gonna raise it again in January. It's gonna be $20
Right.
for the bridge.
That total is
Wow.
crazy.
It's insane. So that alone, and then I'm learning like everybody else. If we're going out, I'm throwing my card down. You could Zelle me or Venmo me. That's what, and you just make a killing. 500 here and this dinner, $1,000 in that dinner with a group of 5. It is what it is. So,
Yeah.
But guys, I'm gonna bounce. I am so sorry, but I'm queasy right about.
Hey,
So,
before you go,
Yes,
I was scrolling down here. I see this comment. What does it say again? Same group as suspected. No regular credit card. YouTube would come. Man, go on about your business, bro, in your life. You know what I'm saying? What the hell?
I didn't understand that comment.
I don't know.
Chad already went back at him, and I was sitting here looking at it when it first popped up. And
I ain't even see it right now. Yeah, bro, go about your life, dog.
what does that even mean?
Right. What does it even
I didn't
mean? Right.
understand
Now, that's weird.
Weirdo, man.
I think one card that people forget sometimes too, and I'm not going to mention the preferred, but the reserve. A lot of times people have been saying this whole year that the reserve has been trashed, right? But when I upgraded to the reserve, I've gotten more benefits than when I had the preferred. Like that 300 travel credit, that was already gone. I also even had the Lyft Pink membership. That was useful because again, I'm in the city and I got to take Ubers or Lyft or whatever. So I might just take a Lyft. But the one thing people don't understand with the reserve, since now they have this credit for DoorDash, it codes a lot of things at 3 times. And I'm not one for like looking at the multipliers and like that. But if I'm gonna spend money on DoorDash, which a lot of people sometimes will use it, I might as well get 3%. And I've literally gotten almost like 10,000 points already with the reserve since August to now by using that. Like that's crazy.
Hey, what do y'all wear when y'all go to the airport? I heard Dale say Dale put on a 3-piece suit.
Listen,
I've
heard flight attendants say said that like if you go to the airport, right?
Yeah.
You dress up. Like they're gonna look at you and like, okay, like because everyone coming to the airport with sweatsuits, sneakers, and you're the only one that's dressed up. You're gonna look different. But
Listen,
you don't.
I love it when I get an upgrade. I go to the airport wearing my sweats that I have on now and these little flip flops, and I walk in right before the people who are over here looking nice. I'm like, listen, man, I want to be like Chaz. I want to be comfortable in my economy seat.
There you go.
Your economy.
You're gonna need to bring some compression socks too.
Even when you're going to a hotel, like when I went to the Ritz with my girlfriend in Philly, like they're looking at me like you're young and you're at the Ritz. No one knows that we use points for these things or
Right,
getting
for sure.
redemptions. But they're looking at you like, do you know how much a room costs here? I do.
Yeah.
It's $400 a night. I've been here for 3 nights.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're looking at you like, oh, okay.
And,
But when
look, and they like, you a Marriott Gold member?
yeah,
But,
like
man, it feels so much weird going down with the sweatpants, man. Just like
Hey,
having all
look,
that on.
I'm telling you, I
I
like
can't
to
walk
be as minimal as possible, bro. I gotta have on some sweatpants or some jogging pants. I got 2 pockets. I ain't got nothing in them but my wallet. That's it. Like I just want to walk through and get my book bag, put it back on, and go about my life.
And
You know
that
what I'm
plane
saying?
be cold, man. That plane's cold. You got
That's
For
why
sure.
you're
Like I would, like I might have like a hoodie in my book bag though. You know what I'm saying? Throw the hoodie on when I get in that joint.
now.
Yeah.
I think what I do sometimes, I just like if I'm going to a hotel, of course you dress up whatever. The first day, second day, man, I'm dressed down. I'm not putting on like dressed up clothes just for all 3 nights I'm staying here. But the airplane though, that's different because everyone that you see is gonna be dressed in one way and then you're dressed this other way. They're gonna give you an upgrade 9 times out of 10 if they really think that you are a good person. On top of that, too, if you have Clear Plus, yeah, you're going through the line, buddy. No shoes, all that. You good? Go ahead.
Hey man, I think Gunner over here spitting some jewels, man. I'm trying to get these 1.1 cent per point with City, man. I keep going back to it. Hey,
Gunner, what is the SP City card? What card is that?
I know the Rewards Plus.
Is it the Simplicity card? I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of this. I was thinking of Chase SP, the Sapphire Preferred, or
You know the Rewards Plus though. City got a Rewards Plus.
I have no
yeah.
at all. None. I'm
Yeah, man, they getting 1.1.
I'm trying to figure out like now I'm like what 224, 324. What cards I should to add now because I'm probably gonna wait until I get like the business platinum, but I don't know anything. I'm not gonna go Capital One because I don't want that 3 credit hit, and then I don't know. I'm not doing Wells Fargo, so maybe I just do City or something.
Hey, City ain't bad, man. Hey, Texas Dog said he do the massage solo too.
Yeah, yo, get your credits, man. When I get that when I get that business platinum, that Dell credit is gone. I already know what I want. Dell credit gone. All the credits is gone. Look, I saw the chair too. I'm trying to upgrade my monitor setup and stuff like that. So I got a lot of stuff I'm trying to get. But that Dell credit is gone.
Yeah. Man, this is the best offer for the green they ever had. The 60K plus the 200 points.
Right.
Yeah, man. I got that joint when they was giving out like what were they giving? 50, 40,
45 or
yeah,
something like that.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
When
man,
I got
yeah.
it was 60,000, 200 travels. So what I did was I got the card and I bought an $1,100 Delta first class ticket.
Damn.
From LA back to Florida. So I got all the points, the 3X. They took $200 off. I got the 60,000 because I think it was only 2,000 spend. So I had some other things. I think I paid child support for the rest of it. And it was all zipped up and wrapped in plastic. It was a great thing. And I've held on to the green card ever since. I think I definitely will.
Yeah, for sure. Even though I only got 40,000 points when I got mine, or whatever, whatever it was at the time.
I didn't get any points for mine, so
I'm holding on to the gold right now, and this is the saddest 6 months I've had in a long time. Because like it's cool getting 4X on restaurants every now and then, but like I don't go to regular grocery stores that often. I'm usually going to Costco or somewhere like that. So like.
Yep.
It's like I'm like kind of Chad says I'm leaving money on the table, man. Like it's like, bro, what am I doing?
Unless you got the VX, get your 2 points.
Yeah.
But even then, like, listen, I take the trains all the time, getting 3X on. Like, I didn't realize how much I missed that 3X on travel. Like that is, man, that adds up so much.
There you go.
definitely do.
Hell, man, say what's stopping Amex from putting through? You just talk about that 3X on the green card, though.
Cannibalism.
I don't think MX will ever put that 3X gold.
Nah, I don't either with it.
But what they should do is add that two what do you call it, 2 pass to the lounges. It's already a travel card more than any one of their cards. You might as well give us like that 2 pass.
Like how Capital One does with their venture.
Yeah, they taking that though.
They're taking that away.
They
Though.
getting rid of that.
Oh,
Yeah, they getting rid of that if they haven't already did it. Yeah.
No, it's at the end of the year. At the end of the
Oh,
year.
the end of the
Well,
year,
I guess in
okay.
a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Yeah.
they would do that. I mean, they don't
Yeah,
have
they
any
put it like
lounges, so I guess, but you know, like I think the only thing that the Amex Green is missing is maybe just that. Because if you get that, no one is getting the platinum, like y'all said. Like,
Yeah, see, but that's just it though. You can't give all the cards all the multiplier, then no one else
Like-
will pay.
Yeah,
You know
like,
what I'm saying? There'll be no
even-
purpose for the rest of the cards for them to give
even-
you the other card.
Even the CEO said they want to like kind of like graduate people from the green to the gold to the platinum. So like they're thinking it as like progression upwards.
that's why
Which,
they're
I
doing
mean-
that family language stuff.
Yeah, anybody, huh?
That's why they're doing the family language stuff.
Exactly. Like anybody in their right
weird.
mind realizes that like it doesn't really go that way. You don't just like go upwards, but like
Oh, hey,
they're
look,
doing it.
there we all over looking at SP card, the Strata Premier.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I didn't even think of that. Thanks, Gunnar and Professor.
Listen, man.
We thinking too hard. Hey man, this is 9:27, man. We got to get up out of here.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm gonna have to bounce, y'all.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Hey
my
man,
brothers.
we might as well start at the top with Chad, man. You got any parting words?
Just as always, words of appreciation and gratitude. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this consortium. I look forward to the Charge to the Game podcast. I love the conversation. I appreciate every one of you. You know, I consider y'all friends and family, but you know, I got to get my little ones to sleep, and I appreciate the invite. Thank you so much, and thank you everybody who came out to just chop it up with us. It's always appreciated.
Hope you feel better, Chad.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
This congestion is killing me, but
Hey, look,
Let's
I'm
close
gonna
it
tell you the same thing I told Joe, man. That Dayquil, bro, made me feel so much better. I got some antibiotics from the doctor, but that Dayquil, that's what really made me feel good until the end, bro.
I got some downstairs. I got to take something and get some dinner. I've been working all day and came straight into the live stream.
Yeah. Rod,
Hey, same as Chad, man. I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, everybody for tapping in. I know I broadcasted to Point Blank Travel as well. Had a good turnout there, man. I want to thank Sledge for inviting me to be part of this community. One of the things that I've noticed just looking at YouTube in general, it's an honor and a pleasure, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, to work with what I call new jacks in the credit game. And the reason I said it, I'm an OG. I've been doing this for a while, but I think people now are gravitating getting away from Sebi and Ben Hedges, Credit Shafu, and Brian Jung, and they're gravitating toward the new jacks, the Sledges, the Chad Money Minutes, the Anthony Ventures, the Cesar Joels, the John R's. That's just my opinion. And I look at the numbers. I have it where I can see everybody's number on everything. I can see what tags you put in and the whole nine. So it's definitely a paradigm shift going from the OGs to new perspectives. And it's great to be a part of that still after doing this for so many years. Make sure y'all check out my newest channel, Investing with Rod, where on that channel, we just really show you how to invest on a budget. And I actually go through different stocks, different ETFs, different cryptos. 80 to 90% chance I'm going to purchase something while I'm doing the video or the live stream. So subscribe, but more importantly, come over there and check it out and just share it out with friends and family members. I appreciate it. Everybody freezing, did I put y'all to sleep, man? I'm better than some warm milk over here.
I was looking at this question. It was a question for JP before we left.
Yeah, I was reading that same question.
And answer that question is yes. That was the answer to that question.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh wow.
That is funny.
Yeah, that's the answer to that question. I guess I'll go next off that. What's it called? Again, I want to thank Sledge, Chad, Rod, Dale, all you guys for having me. Appreciate being a part of this, even though my consistency isn't up as much. In 2025, I'm hoping to really keep things going and like kind of add a different perspective. That's like been my whole channel, to like really not do the this and this for credit card reviews. Mainly try to like really bridge something different and carve my own thing out. But again, I enjoy these Wednesdays a lot. It's like one of my favorite things to do. My wife always asks me, "Oh, you getting in the?" Oh, yeah, I'm getting in the chat. Like, so I do appreciate being a part of this.
Dale.
Hey man, as I always say when I get into y'all chats, I really do appreciate you guys for always bringing knowledge to the team and to the community, because honestly, I've learned how to do all this on my own. Credit cards, investing, all that stuff on my own. So having people, especially in the Black and brown community, to look up to and say like, "Hey, this is what you guys are doing. This is how you should do it," stuff like that. It's important. So thank you guys for having me in one in the community, but also having me on the live. Appreciate the invite, Sledge. Like I said, man, like I'm always happy to be here. I'm always happy to be part of what you guys got going on. So, I learned a lot from all of you, and I'm here to pass stuff down to people who are coming up after me too. So I'm starting my channel probably next week. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna post first, but most likely next week, and then I'm just gonna be consistent with it. So but yeah, appreciate everyone to join the live. I know I didn't get to read a lot of comments and questions and stuff like that, but hope everyone have a great holiday and a happy Christmas and get all the gifts and love that you wanted all year.
For sure. Man, look, I want to thank everybody that came out, because y'all ain't have to rock with us, especially the people that been here from open to close, man. Like, it's like, what I'm saying, like a department store. We open up at 9 o'clock and closing at 9 o'clock, what I'm saying? Some of these people rock with us the whole time, man.
Yeah.
But whether you came in here in passing, what I'm saying, or just rock with us the whole time, man, I appreciate y'all. I got to give a shout out to all the super chats. We got John R., Kid Cat, Joe, my dog Joe, Terrell in there, Wild Loves, Xavier Mad Times, QC Man, Texas Dog Mad Time, man. Hey, I appreciate every single one of y'all, because y'all don't have to do it. Some of them was to my channel, some was to other channels, and all that, man. We got a lot more to come. And like I say, for my channel in particular, January 30th, the last episode of Unfiltered, special guest, Anthony Venture. You want to be there, man. And, man, we out, man.